And with me, as always, the sweetest, most delectable blackberry I know, Jeffrey Keeble.
What's going on? Blackberry?
Blackberry, just so succulent and just the blackest of berries.
Why not berry white?
Ooh, yeah. Listen up. I feel like your voice ain't deep enough to be
Yeah, no.
berry white. Come on over here, girl.
Yeah.
Sit on over here.
All right.
I'll tell you.
I'm never going to be good enough. I get it.
And the person to my right who is good enough, the best editor, the master editor himself, Lyle Keeble.
Thank you. I've never seen the side of you. It's been a while since I've been on your side.
Yeah, it's been a while since
Always
you've been
facing
over
you
here.
face to face.
Always looking at me.
Locking eyes.
Yeah, now all I've got is just presence. So, I've got Lyle to my right, and then I've got my world to my left.
Stop it. Stop it.
And we've got ourselves a packed house here at the Impulse Media studio because we are joined by the Vandenels. We've got the number 66 Pro Spec, future Pro Spec points champion, Chris Vandenels, as well as the Class 11 driver herself, Amanda Vandenels. How's it going, guys?
What's up? We're good.
What's going on? You finally made it. Listen, I thought Amanda was rolling up in her Class 11.
Did you see the license plates on the Lexus, though?
No, I did not.
It says Mrs. 66.
That's
nice.
Awesome. Oh, you know what you got to do?
What?
And I don't know if you're this nerdy, but you got to do something incorporated with like Order 66. Do you know what that's referring to? So like Star Wars.
No.
So in Episode 3, Emperor Palpatine. Okay, so in Episode 1, no, I'm
So
kidding.
here we go.
No. So that's the order to like kill all the Jedis is Order 66. So then that's where everyone turns around, and that's why all of it goes.
You think a lot of people would get that?
I feel like if you kind of made it blatantly obvious, I think people would get Order 66, or at least maybe, I don't know, maybe you can play with it and see. I mean,
I feel like I'd have to know Star Wars to like.
yeah, which surprises me, that you don't know.
Do I look nerdy?
A little bit.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it's maybe your posture. I'm like, this guy is, this guy colors.
Only when he's stressed out.
But like this guy colors in the line. You know what I mean? Like this colors. You know what I mean? This guy's good at Tetris. Like
I'm
are you
terrible
really?
at yeah,
Really?
I hate Tetris. I don't have the attention span for Tetris.
So so this is maybe what's not fair, but definitely like everyone's always got preconceived notions about everyone else, right? Because I like to ask people, I'm like, hey, like, what do you think? What do you think's kind of music I listen to? And then people are like, oh, like, depending upon how I'm dressed, it's like, oh, the country or like, rap or hip hop or whatever it may be. And I'm like, bro, like, I'm
Sad
hard
country.
rock. Yeah. Kill your mom music. You know what I mean? Like,
you are?
yeah, dude. Like
Not
my
expected.
see, exactly.
Yeah.
My favorite band is Slipknot. Like I love Slipknot. Love A Day to Remember. I love like all that kind of music, like Disturbed growing up, like 3 Days Grace, just kind of everything else
Why
like
don't
that.
we go to concerts?
I don't know, dude. I put it on my. I've been to so many, like on my Instagram and shit. Like what was it? Like when I went to, not to do this, but like the Offspring and like Sum 41. Like I went to that. And it's just like that's the kind of music that I listen to. And a lot of people are like, oh, well, that's weird, because then like people get my car and it's like, what do you? Is somebody dying? I'm like, no, this is the verse. Like, like it's just a casual scream, you know what I mean? So and that's what, maybe there's some preconceived notions there where I'm like, yeah, man, this guy colors in the line. So like, do you has anyone ever kind of like assumed or had these preconceived notions about yourself that maybe are wrong? Like, because again, like you look at somebody like Chase Sexton, right? You're like, that motherfucker don't race. like Chase, that dude's an accountant. You know what I mean? He's a Sitco cashier. There's no way he's a 450 rider. There's no way. You know what I mean? So, like, has there ever been any like preconceived notions about yourself that maybe you're surprised of, or maybe something that somebody's shared with you, like Amanda, about Chris?
I don't know offhand.
Okay.
But I don't know. I'm just
Really?
kind of, I don't know. I'm just me. I don't know what that, maybe.
Yeah, man. So
I'm sure there are some, like, I'm sure people
Yeah.
talk shit behind closed doors or behind my back
I feel
about
like
it, but
you're kind of like oblivious to what most people are talking about or think about you. Like, I feel like you and I have to talk through very intentionally, like how people are perceiving you and your brand, and like, you know, sometimes it's just you're like, I don't know, I'm just me.
I just like vibing and having
Yeah,
a good time.
yeah.
I don't know.
What do you do for like hobbies, right? Like obviously, again, you're a top tier professional driver, but what do you do for hobbies outside of it? Because I mean, who were we talking to last week? Holy shit, who did we have on last week? Holy fuck, bro! I gotta get checked out.
Who did we have?
Jesse Greaves.
Jesse Greaves.
Cross
Oh,
Kirchmeier.
Chris Kirchmeier,
yes,
Cross Kirchmeier, because then it's like you want to get to know people like him. He loves like pinball. He's at 30, 40 pinball machines in his house.
I could see it.
in
Now
his
that you say it,
He
now
goes to
that-
tournaments
He
and
goes to
everything.
like he's like
He competes.
like of an upper echelon of like competitor when it comes to like pinball.
Okay.
Like it's insane. He's like, yeah, man. He's like, just this past week I had 30, 40 people here for a pinball tournament. I'm like, what? I'm like, I would have a hard time getting 30, 40 people together to fucking drink in Wisconsin. and you're out here getting pinball competitors for a tournament.
Do you think they like have Pinball Wizard on loop?
I don't know. I don't
Is
know,
he
man.
the pinball wizard?
So it's one of those where then it's like, you know, what kind of hobbies? Because he was like, hey man, he's like, I race and I pinball, and that's really it, man. Like I asked him about sports. He's like, I played a little bit here and there, and I feel like we've kind of gone down this path with you a little bit. But it's also like I'm still curious as far as like hobbies go. Like, do you golf at all? Do you do pickleball at all? You know, is it like I understand like we're at that age now where we got to slow down. You know, so maybe you're getting into tennis. You know what I mean? Are you a big swim guy? Like, what do you Yu-Gi-Oh cards, Pokemon cards? You know what I mean? Are you going back through and playing Pokemon Yellow to try to capture all the Pokemon that you can? You're 43 hours in it right now.
Yeah.
Could be.
I don't play Pokemon.
Okay.
No, I frankly at this point I mountain bike. That's my thing.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
I was just out in Flagstaff for Overland Expo, and I
Okay.
rented a mountain bike and was up at like almost 9,000 feet.
Jesus.
Damn.
Going down
Yeah.
some steep things, having an amazing time. No,
Yeah.
that's I love mountain biking. The reason I started that is because I've always been around bikes.
Mhm.
Bikes, dirt bikes, you name it. I was always a BMX kid, skater kid. And I hate going to the gym and working out with a passion. Just hate it. I don't want to see other people sweat and breathe on each other and,
Yeah.
and do that.
Mhm.
It's not my thing. But
Damn.
I needed.
I know, right?
Sorry.
Damn.
Sorry.
Man.
Maybe I'll just bring you mountain biking. So we
Yeah.
Bro.
He goes down.
Bro, we'll get to it. We'll get to him. But
I was gonna say
he's
this.
impressive when he's on a mountain. But I don't know how he gets his ass on one.
I mean this respectfully.
Okay. Okay, no judgment here.
No judgment here.
Yeah.
The two guys that don't go to the gym and ride mountain bikes and do everything outside the gym, pretty fit guys right now.
Ooh.
Two guys that go to the gym, struggling right now.
We'll save you in any situation.
Yeah. Save you in that situation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, they can pick us up and just
Yeah.
bring
Yeah.
us wherever we need.
Yeah, like hey,
That's why I appreciate you.
if you rolled over, we'd pick up your Lexus. Here you go. Hey. Yeah.
So yeah, no, big mountain biker. I love that. I hate working out, but that's like my way to actually keep in shape and stay sharp mentally. That in the winter because I hate winter.
Yep.
I bike in the winter, so I race fat tire bikes as well. So yeah, so that's that. And then outside of that, I'm just a gearhead, custom
Yeah.
car stuff like that. But I don't really have time for it at this point with racing stuff.
Yeah, and so I mean that's got to be what do you enjoy like the cardio of it or kind of the long game of it, kind of the long-term aspects of it because I mean to me and Jeffrey, Lyle is an enigma because he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm going to go do this marathon." I'm like, "Okay." He's like, "In California." I'm like, "You know, you're kind of going out of your way for that one." You know what I mean? It'd be no different. Like
You can just run around.
yeah. Oh, I'm gonna go thumb this girl. He's like, okay, like that's weird. I'm like, oh, but I'm going to Virginia. And like, oh, okay, that's an awful, like weird place to. But sure, like go do your thing. You know what I mean? See, exactly. You know what I mean? Or North Carolina, you know, one of them. I don't know. She knows who she is. It's just a little thumb, you know what I mean? But no, so that's where we find like a weird, not a weird, but you know, that's where Lyle is our cardio guy. So I mean, is that kind of the thing for you guys? Where like it's the long-term cardio of things, or is it like therapeutic, I guess?
Yes.
Okay.
Therapeutic for sure. It's one of my biking buddies is always like embrace the suck, which is good because it's like what do they call it? Like a type 2 activity or something like that. Where
Yeah,
it's
I got to get onto that.
I got type 2 diabetes.
What's I'm developing.
I think one could correct the other.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's the like the whole ride of it. The adrenaline side of it, the pushing yourself to continue doing better.
Yeah.
I track a lot of my stuff. I have an app that I can see all of my percentages and stuff like that when I'm going and riding, so I can see my PRs and all of that kind of stuff. So it's like, oh, I'm getting better, I'm getting faster. So it's like racing, honestly. Like I'm always trying to improve and just do a lot more.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, and it keeps you sharp.
Yeah, honestly, like that's the big thing is when we're racing, like it's not an easy task.
Yeah.
And I guess what I was gonna ask was, has it helped you during your race weekends, or does it help with racing? Does it help with racing?
Yeah, dude, I got to race against 14-year-olds that are like
Little sweats.
Yeah, right. Little sweats that don't get tired.
but no, absolutely. It's that's I think the big thing is like when you're under pressure, I mean, hell, you forget to breathe sometimes when you're racing when it gets really intense. So you have to have that cardio there and the ability to be sharp, even though like you're breathing heavier or you're working out. So yeah, you got like when I'm biking, I'm picking lines all the time, and I'm always actively like trying to figure out what's the fastest route to go somewhere, what not to do, what I can do, and it's similar. It transfers right over to racing off road, like dirt bikes. That's why I see people on dirt bikes always, or motocross. I feel like transition well into off road.
Okay.
Yep.
Do you ever get that then where, like you said, you're focusing on your or again, you forget to breathe, and then does your focus then go to breathing, and then does it get to a point where then maybe you get like arm pump, or is there like other factors then that start going into your head, and then it's just a cycle of like thinking, or are you just somebody who's so experienced that it just rattles off? So like for me, like if I go golfing, like I'm like, oh, like that's a bad swing.
You forget to breathe.
Yeah. I forget to breathe. Or like if it's a bad swing, I'm like, oh, I know what I did wrong there, and then I can just kind of fix it, and then I just go about my day. But there's some people who golf, they're like, I could do this, I could do this, I could do this. I guess like what's kind of going on up there in the event that you're like, oh shit, I gotta breathe. Do you then start to then do like a check of like everything on your body, or what's the?
You click it off. For me, it's just like, all right, I was holding my breath that lap. I should probably not do that and just continue because you're. I don't know. It's just like it's a switch and
It got cloudy out here all of a sudden.
it's not that bad. Like when I say you forget to breathe, it's not that. I mean, you're just holding your breath longer than you should. But that's honestly, that's why I love having Bob Nash in my ear too, because he's one of those guys where like he's like, all right, dude, don't forget to breathe. Like shake your hands off, like loosen up on the wheel, stuff like that. And that's the kind of stuff you need as a reminder. As a racer, sometimes it sounds so stupid, but like you need somebody to be like, hey, dude, you got to just like relax.
Yeah, and I think having a spotter, like again, somebody in your ear that you trust, or whether it's a voice or somebody that you trust, just kind of reminding you to do those things. Like when I was at Loretta's, and I was, I forget.
You know when he was talking about dirt bikes, like transfer well? I thought you were going to say, oh, so I'm 3 for doing it.
Strike 2, bro.
I thought for sure he was going to go into it.
You can't do that.
It took longer than I thought.
You can't do that. No.
Why? What do you mean?
No.
Dude, he's good.
Thank you.
Good at bullshitting.
Yeah, he's like, oh, okay, yeah. When you were there.
I wanted to see where that went.
That's what I mean, man. See, you don't let it fly no more,
It's
man.
like, listen, dude, we got time.
You would have, if he would have went on, you would have thought he actually raced Loretta's. That's how in detail he would have went. He would have named off names he was racing against.
You know what's really funny? We were literally just talking about how like memory is such like a fickle thing on the way here.
Yeah. You know what's funny is I think I might have discovered why I go into so much detail about stories, like this past weekend. So my sister graduated, long story short, my sister graduated, but we're sitting around. Whenever we say something to my dad, we're like, oh yeah, I'm hanging out with Chris. And he's like, well, Chris, who? And I'm like, oh, well, Chris Vandenels. Well, what does he do? Oh, well, he's pro spec driver. Well, how old is he? Well, then now I have to explain all these fucking details to my dad. Otherwise, he'll keep asking these questions. It's like he wants all of the bit of information. And then I'm like, oh, and then a few days later, I'm like, oh yeah, hey man, like Chris was over. He's like, well, Chris.
And you have to do it again.
And I'm like, well, Chris. So then it becomes preemptive then. So all then now, like if I'm hanging, I'm like, oh yeah, hey man, we had Chris Vandenels on the podcast last week, man. And he's like, oh, okay. And then I'm like, oh, he's a pro spec driver, blah, blah, blah. So then I have to provide all these details to him.
Dude, you should need like a playing card, like an app or something for all your buddies or somebody, and just be like this.
Yeah.
Scroll through this.
Here you go.
Yeah, but the way Tito does it, he'll be like, yeah, they came over at 6:33 p.m. It was 64 degrees out, a little cloudy, but
forgot to mow the lawn.
The wind was breezy. And then be like, but that day I had lunch at Quick Trip. You know, I had a bubbler. You know, egg salad sandwich. And then I was I was late coming back, but he was like, the stupid bitch at the door was taking her time. And then before you know it, it's like, dude, I just asked,
but that's
what was going on.
That's why he's good at stand up, though.
Yes,
you can go into those details.
Yes. Okay, and earlier we were talking about stories and the importance of a story. Like the people who have good stories are the ones who pick up on the things that most people would just forget about. But you pick up on like 1 second that happened and that becomes a story. Like you have to go into so much detail to turn that into a story.
Well, and what I've told like somebody like these guys is whenever stuff like that happens, everyone goes through the same thing. It's just about how you deliver it and how you say it. I mean, again, like, right, if you almost get cut off in traffic, you're just like, oh, dude, I almost, I got cut off in traffic today. You're like, oh, man, that's a bummer. But then it's like, well, you could add to it. You know what I mean? You're like, dude, this fucking Alero with no bumper swerved in front of me. And I realized, like, there's a child behind this wheel. And you're like, well, I almost got hit by a child. And there are cops behind this motherfucker. And all I saw was them go down.
It's already getting wild.
Yeah, right. 8 blocks down the road. 8 blocks down the road, and I had to go right. Like, we're gonna have to check the scanners for this. But it's like, I got cut off, but there's important, details to this that you gotta share. Like I say, it's not just
that's like an innate talent though. Like somebody has to have that ability.
Yeah.
Also, I think if you go into too many more stories about children behind the wheel almost hitting you, Chris is gonna start.
Yeah, man. I mean, the kid's incredible. He's got talent. He's got comfortable sweatshirts. Allegedly.
Wow.
So I mean, it's just. Whatever. Like it's laundry day, so I mean, I kind of
convenient. Just wild.
It was, man. I just reached in.
Weird how
reached in.
We get along with them really well.
Yeah, I know. Okay. But I was just
because like
record,
that.
For the record. Yeah. Oh.
Okay.
Half the class is like
It's
younger
children.
than half his age. So
Yeah. Because you got what fucking.
Yeah. Who? It's Draxton.
Dude, okay, I'm going to tell this story.
Yeah, do it.
Okay.
All right, so we're in staging on Sunday at Wheatland, and Visser's next to me, and we're just kind of chilling or whatever, and Nick comes over. He's like, dude, do you realize that the median age of both the kids behind us don't even equal our age?
no, the
Like
sum.
the sum.
Oh, the
sum. Sorry, not
totally,
median. Yeah, math. And I'm like, holy shit. And I'm like, dude, let's make sure the old guys get on podium today. And we did.
Yes, you did. I mean, you held off at least one. Who was behind you then? Was it Wyatt and Draxton? Or Wyatt and Avery?
I don't even know.
Even then, how old's Hunter? He's 18?
18.
Fuck. So you've got what? Wyatt, who's 14, Avery, who's 15, Draxton, who's 14, and then Hunter, who's 18.
And then you've got Plumber.
Yeah, Plumber's young.
Yeah. He's 18,
I think
right?
he's
17? Gavin, right?
I think he's 18, isn't he?
He's somewhere around there.
Yeah, and
So-
then now you've got Vandevort's going to be coming out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about him.
Jesus.
There's going to be a lot of kids in the class.
Yes, there are.
But that's good. That's
Yeah.
good for
It is.
A, truck count, and B,
feels weird being on podium with them though, because it looks like you win and you got 2 kids standing next to you.
Yeah, yeah, right.
Hey, congratulations!
yeah.
Just beat some children.
Show the podium pictures. Like, damn, what class are you side by side?
But nobody understands how these kids are amazing wheels. Like,
Yeah. No kidding. You know what you should do, man? See, this is why I can't be a driver. Is if I had little kids around me, dude, I'd just be carrying like little binkies. Like,
Oh my God.
Just in case you
you know what I mean? Dude?
Yes,
Like if I win, I just hand them out like fucking suckers. But oh, there you go, little suckers, bro. Like you're a bank. Like you're a bank, and just like here you go, like here you go. No, thanks for coming. Yeah, thanks for riding.
Good job.
100%, man. Yeah. See, this is.
And when he hands them out, he has to go. When Chris wins, we all win.
Yeah. This is what I mean, man. Because then, dude, who knows? And why be like, hey, man, I could use a sucker after a race, and he just let you buy. You know what I mean? Would
He would just let you buy. I need a sucker.
Would you accept a win if he's like, I just wanted the sucker?
I just wanted the treat.
You wouldn't be okay with it?
I wanted the treat.
Tell him what you said on podium.
Oh, okay. So when Wyatt won on Sunday, we were joking around, and I'm like, "Hey, next time I'm winning, right?" He was like, and I'm pretty sure that, and I have to verify this. I'm pretty sure he quoted Talladega Nights, and I don't know if if he knows about Talladega Nights. I have no idea.
For sure knows.
Probably he has to.
Yeah.
And I have to verify this though. But I'm like, so I'm gonna win next time. And he was like, well, then what am I supposed to do?
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you win, then what am I supposed to do?
That's what he said, and I'm just like. I'm sitting there like, did he just quote Talladega Nights? Because like, had I been prepared for this,
you would have did the whole bit.
Yeah. And that would have been great. Like,
you got to have juice boxes too, like Capri Sun.
You just think of it, just suffer little kids like Lunchables.
Yeah, dude. Can you imagine how great would that be, though, man? Like if you give one, dude. Imagine, and I don't know, you might piss off Draxton. Like I'm just worried that he's like one of those like hidden. Like, you watch Dragon Ball Z at all?
No.
Okay, I forgot. I'm a nerd anyway. So
yeah.
What if he goes hulks out and then he starts taking everyone out? You know what I mean?
Maybe.
I don't know, but I know, dude. Avery, little Medusa, man, dude, she's a stone cold killer.
Yeah.
Stone cold killer.
Yeah, don't want to get on her bad side.
Dude. Fucking Draxton, man, bumped her at Crandon one time. I think it was like in practice qualifying. Took him out, straight stretch. Took him out. It's crazy. And then she just rode away like it was nothing.
Wow.
Yeah, dude, like I know what you did last summer. Just pop, you hit that guy, and they're just like, oh man, like we didn't hit nobody. You know what I mean? No, but dude, she's ruthless, man. She's a fucking demon, though. Like Avery's a demon. Like in Snowcross, bro, just took it by storm. And I think there is some excitement to see, because I mean, right? These kids are still they're pretty good, but then it's like you also do want to see in like if they're still here or whatever it may be, like 5 years from now. You know what I mean? Like you guys developing your talents, like Visser, Parsons, and then these kids that grow up into 5 more years of experience, just the level of talent that would be out the level of racing, whether you guys are in pro spec or, another class or not, but to have that to where you guys have raced and you guys know each other, man, like that's exciting to even, again, think about, like you said, because you do see flashes of it in Avery and in Draxton, and then even Hunter at times when, he's, not.
He's not that.
He's not what? He's not what?
That's it.
Yeah, you're gonna finish that out.
Yeah, just leave it at that.
So, just nephew out there. Kind of little shenanigans every now and then. But point is that there is a lot of excitement and anticipation of those guys in pro spec. So I mean, again, we'll get into more of like the future of yourself and whatnot. But I mean, again, man, any other hobbies? Like you said, you mountain bike? Do you like collect anything? Like, is there, kind of anything more again that people might not know? Again, it's super shocking about Croft and his pinball machine. Did you just fart?
That's why I coughed.
I coughed.
Oh, I thought
I covered it up.
No.
It sounded like a
No.
Is this basement haunted? Maybe that's what
Might be.
Yeah.
It's an old house.
You never know.
There's somebody behind the wall.
Yeah.
Right. Let me out.
Help me. My name's Avery. No.
That's weird. No, I don't know. Like, I've always been a hobby person. I love fishing.
Okay. Yeah.
So, I like foraging for mushrooms, out of all things. Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Like
so,
legal mushrooms, not weird things. Like,
two things.
mhm.
If there's ever a time, let me know. But
You don't really forage those. so much.
second thing,
You can totally
not,
forage.
now that you know of. Second thing is, where is this foraging of mushrooms coming from? Is that like as like a kid? Like, is this childhood trauma? Are we trauma bonding right now? Like,
I think it's
what's the
being
deal?
married to a hippie.
Or you just
I was gonna say, I think that's more Amanda's.
Yeah.
yeah. So when
I
did you
took it
start?
over, though.
When did you start foraging of
Okay.
these mushrooms? Was this
So-
like an early thing? Like,
So I used to we'd always go hunt. Like as a family, we were hunters, and
Oh, we're
Oh.
gatherers.
yeah.
so anyways, we would always like go and like during hunting season, we'd always go and harvest like a certain mushroom. That was just a thing that we did. My whole family did it generationally. But then I don't even know like when you started getting into it.
It was when shit got weird with COVID.
Yeah.
Cause
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I was kind of hippie-ish before then, but then it was like, we're gonna, up our chicken count. We're gonna learn how to forage and make our own medicines. And
Yeah. So now I don't really hunt anymore. I fish and I go mushroom hunting.
Nice.
It's
Nice.
fun. I don't know. Like that's like my chill. Like go be in the woods and
Yes.
just walk around and then you get to eat it.
the best part of it though is so he'll go out mountain biking, but now he goes out mountain biking with a backpack. He has 100% legitimately like ditched his bike going somewhat fast because he saw a flash of mushrooms and is running out to go bring them
Gotta stay
home.
sharp.
Yep.
So do you do you like make them? But do you put them in like stews or like what's
Cook
the?
'em. Depending on what kind of mushroom, you can slice them, cook them, prepare them in certain ways.
okay.
There's like, dude, like a whole nother podcast of talking about
So if I wanted a beef Wellington,
Mhm.
you'd be able to collect enough mushrooms
Oh, dude, you
to
could.
make a
There's
beef Wellington.
there's literally a mushroom called beef of the woods. It looks like beef. Kind of tastes like it. You can make like a There's
It makes really good broth.
yeah.
Imagine, be like, oh Tito, how'd you lose all that weight? Beef of the woods. Mushrooms, baby. Beef of the woods, homie. No, but for fishing, actually, I just text our guest to join us here in a little bit. We'll have him jump on. We'll talk a little bit kind of about, again, like his weekend at Wheatland, and then once he's gone, we can continue on and we'll talk about yours. And then I do have some fun little stuff at the end that we can talk about. I figured, since we're fellow millennials, we'll have a nice little, kind of millennial game of it all. So
Not a phase.
we got a nice little, it wasn't a phase, man. So yeah, I have like I have a this or that, and then I have $15 to spend, and you got to build your perfect millennial day. So.
Millennial Day?
Millennial Day. So it'll range because again, right? We're a generation of nostalgia, right? Anything that's prior to, where there were two of them.
Dude, that's all I'm gonna think about this whole time now.
Yeah, well, and it was and it's fun. So like I said, it'll be good. And then obviously, if you want to play as well, it's for everyone here. So, but yeah, I figured we'd have fun with that. And then our guest coming on, also big fisherman. So
When's he coming on?
I texted him. I said 5 minutes. And I wonder if he's even. So he goes, "You want to send it to me early, so I can." I was like, "Sure." I sent it to him. Who knows? Maybe his wife's helping him. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. he'll pop up when he's ready, when he figures it out.
It's probably a margaritas yet.
Yeah.
Well, he did complete one at least. So no, that's gonna be wonderful. Yeah.
It'll be nice too. Maybe we could talk about the schedule change.
Yeah.
Some maybe really get into
The finer details of what he thinks.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like what kind of hooks he uses, like out for deep sea fishing, the 10-pound test line,
See,
the 15-pound test line.
That's the thing. Like he has like ability to go to a sea or ocean and
Yeah.
fish.
Yeah.
Kind of jealous.
Dude, well, the thing of it too is like I didn't even really go deep sea fishing. I think we fished for was like a red sea bass or something like that or something.
Like a snapper.
Yeah, red snapper down in Texas. My sister and I and man, some of them got big, and I was like, oh, this is like a fun fight. And then I started to think about, dude, this fish ain't even like as big as I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm
It's
like,
crazy.
I'm like, there's like this thing's little
Mm-hmm.
compared to the fight that I was getting. You know,
You're just sweating.
well, yeah, for sure.
You're like, I got a shark
for
on.
sure. Dude. Well, dude, my sister did catch a shark, and she was like, oh yeah, that was fun. I'm like, bitch. I'm like, how the fuck you catch a shark? And I'm out here. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. We've got the GOAT, the living legend himself, 105-time winner. We've got Johnny Reeves. What's going on?
What's up, OFC?
Mr.
Hey, it's Margarita Thursday. You guys know that, right?
Yes, sir. So is that a standing tradition? Is that then like you do your fishing and then you come back and you end it with a Margarita Thursday?
I mean, me and Mama G, we just try to break out like once a week and go there, and it's usually on a Thursday because Friday it's the weekend, and we're gonna be gone or doing something. So it's like, and Thursday, I don't like the crowds on the weekends, so I just stay away from all the bars and restaurants. So yeah, I'm a Thursday guy.
Nice.
Thirsty Thursday.
Thirsty Thursdays, man. That's exactly how you kick.
It's probably Cinco de Mayo somewhere.
There's always Cinco de Mayo at Margarita.
Yep. You got the VDE crew in there?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
what's up, Johnny?
Hey, kids. There they are.
So, Mr. G-Pa, you've had a lot of time off between Wheatland and Andigo that's upcoming. What have you been filling your time with to get ready for Andigo? Are you doing a new approach? Are you doing the same approach? Is it one margarita, two margarita, three margarita, four? Or what's the what's been the game plan between them?
Well, it was nice having the 4 weeks off. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, and obviously you guys know that one of those weeks has to be podium fishing, which that week happened to be winning fishing, which even was a better week than podium fishing, right?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
So, yeah, 1 week we took Jackson. Kathy and I took Jackson, and we went down there and did some fishing and just some family time and beach time and bonding with the grandson. And then, CJ, you know his buddy Sturzel, right? John Sturzel.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So Sturzel is getting married. I don't know, sometime the end of this summer, September, October, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And he for his bachelor party, he said he just wants to go to Florida. He wants to go fishing. So CJ said, well, why don't we just do it now? And I'm like, well, come on down, right? So first it was just going to be him and Sturzel, and then it was him and Sturzel and two of his buddies. Then it was, three of his buddies. Anyway, at the end of the day, it ended up being 5 of them. And I took them fishing, and it's funny because it was bachelor party, right? So they got in on a Wednesday, and they only had Thursday to go fishing because they were flying out Friday night already, which I don't get. I mean, if you're going down there, go down there and spend some time. But
yeah,
anyway,
absolutely.
that was the deal. So they came in on a Wednesday, and then we took them out. We jumped in the boat. We went to one of the local establishments, had some drinks, had some fun, came back, hung out at the house, and then Mama G served some shots to the crew, and got them all happy, and then they're like, oh, we need to go out. and I'm like, well, you're in Bradenton, right? Bradenton isn't like a party town or it's not even really like a tourist town. You know, it's next to Sarasota, which is a tourist town, but that's a little ways away. But anyway, I said, you know, you guys are gonna struggle a little bit to find anything to do, but have at it. But just so you know, that boat leaves at 6:30. It don't leave at 6:35. It leaves at 6:30.
Yep.
So make sure your shit's ready. And they're like, oh, no problem, no problem. So you know, they go out and I hear them stumble in at like 2 in the morning, and then I hear all kinds of ruckus, the front door opening and closing, and the back door, and blah blah blah. And in the morning, you know, I go to the bait shop at like 5:30, get bait. I got the boat all ready, cooler made, we're ready to go. And there's like CJ's up, you know CJ. He's not
Yep. Yep.
he he has fun, but he ain't a big drinker, so he's up ready to go. And I'm like, time to rattle your boys, you know,
Yep.
and
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
so Sturzel was okay. And then there's these two twins that high school buddies of his, and then his wife's brother, I think, was the other guy. But anyway, apparently those boys had a little too much fun, and they found a wedding on a Wednesday night somehow, and kind of crashed that wedding, and anyway, all the doors and everything shutting and opening at night. CJ's telling me that the two twins, they didn't know where they were, right? So they're walking out the doors and they're walking down the street, and one of them's almost falling in the river and in the pool and everything else. And anyway, I'm like, well, that's all good, but get their asses up. It's time to go fishing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so he goes and gets them up, and I'll give these two guys credit. I mean, they're only 120 pounds soaking wet, and they were bloodshot, red eyes, fucking still drunk in the morning. And I'm like, well, this is going to be fun, right? And I knew from the day before the weather forecast that I wanted to take them out in the Gulf, and it was going to be rough. So I'm like, well, this is going to be interesting. I'm going to see these two boys hurling over the side the whole way. So we took a little rip, and we're heading out there, and it's not too bad, not too bad. Everybody's looking good. And then it starts getting rough and windy, and I'm like, all right, this is too much for my boat, but I'm gonna go a little ways anyway, just to get these guys like really seasick and see if I can get them soaking wet, and, you know, because the waves are coming over, and the wind is blowing the water, and it's salt water, and they're soaking wet, and I'm like, God damn! I was hoping they would puke by now, but now I got to turn around because you know,
20 miles out the way.
yeah. I
That's
mean,
free fish
it
bait,
was
right?
it was just too rough. But the only reason I went out there was to see if I could get them sick. But they hung in there. The boys did good. We did a bunch of inshore fishing. It was funny because Sturzel, his one goal was, I want to catch a shark, right? And I was gonna take him out in the Gulf, and you know, when we fish out in the Gulf and we're just out there fishing, and you're catching normal fish, usually you get hit. We call it the tax man. When the tax man comes, that's the shark, and he takes your catch.
Yep.
And so eventually, when you get on a good spot and you're catching a bunch of fish, along comes the tax man, and I'm like, all right. So I was set up to get him on a big shark. Well, end of the day, we can't go out there, right? So we're just inshore fishing, and he's all bummed out that you know, he's not going to catch a shark. Well, lo and behold, we're in this like little lagoon, and there's in like 2 feet of water, and a fucking shark comes swimming by.
That's
You know,
awesome. That's
I mean, it's a
awesome.
little shark, 3, 4 feet, whatever, little hammerhead. He comes swimming by the boat, and CJ's kind of hanging out, and he's like, "Look at that! There's a fucking shark in the water." I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" So we're throwing stuff at him and bait at him, and he won't take nothing, and he starts swimming away, and I throw one out in front of him, and he hits it, and I just hand the rod off to our Sturzel right away, and he fights that thing for like, you know, probably 20 minutes. But I mean, even a little 4 foot shark does a pretty good job. So yeah, it was awesome. He got his shark, and then another good story is then we're in a different section. We're just out there fishing, and CJ gets on another hammerhead shark in like,
Yeah.
2-3 feet of water. I'm like, what the hell is going on? So anyway, that was our week of fishing. But so now we got to talk some racing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, I was like, if that's what you get for a podium and a win, I mean, I can't imagine if you were to sweep the weekend. You know what I mean? Like, what would you do? Hypothetically, right? Let's say Andigo happens and you sweep the weekend, GPA, right? No CJ, nobody, all GPA.
So what? Nobody's showing up?
Yeah. Hey,
I think I got that.
Hey, in order to finish first, you first must finish.
Yeah, right.
I'm just saying, it's there. We've seen it. We've seen the gloriousness of yourself.
Yeah. Well, I will tell you, for the first time in probably, I don't know, 5-10 years, like I'm laying awake at night and I'm in my head, I'm going over the track and how I'm going to approach each turn and what I'm going to do. And I used to do that all the time, right? I used to sit up at night and just, you know, mentally just drive around the track and make sure, this is what I'm going to do and this is how I'm going to approach that corner and this is where I got to set up for that, blah, blah, blah. And I haven't done that in forever, right? Because I don't know, I guess I forgot about it or forgot how to do it, or CJ's been doing all the winning. Maybe I figured I didn't need to do it, but it's like back in my it's back in my head, and it's the weirdest thing, and it's all just because like I got confidence again.
Yeah.
I had a I had I was I had a shitty attitude going into that weekend, without a doubt, and got there, didn't even really want to drive. I mean, it didn't feel good. Was still kind of sore from the other things, and went out there and practice, sucked in practice. Went out there in qualifying, sucked in qualifying, and I'm like, really don't even want to be here. And I was still pretty sick, and got through Saturday, and Saturday probably for the first time in my life, we talk about this strategy all the time. We go, all right, just sit back, and it's the first race of the year. Everybody's going to be crazy. Just let them go. And I'm always like, oh, yeah, that's what I'll do. And then I'm the first one in the pile up, right?
What? No, not you.
Like, I'm the first dude in there just not lifting. But that race, I was like, even, that Andrew, from the kid from Alabama.
Yep.
In the yellow truck.
Yep.
He was alongside me or behind me, and nice kid, nice family. And I'm like, listen, dude, just sit back and let it all happen for a while. And he's like, all right, I'll just follow you. And the green flag drops, and boom, he goes flying by me. And hey, that's the way I would have done it a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Nope, I just laid back and drove around, and I was driving at 75% and making more mistakes at 75% than I do at 100%. So, I just kind of hung in there and started to let the track come to me. I went out there with ungrooved tires thinking that was a good idea, and it was a terrible idea. But, that track is just black blue groove, and I'm like, all right, ungrooved tires should be great. They weren't good at all. But anyway, so I hung out and the track dried up and I started picking it up, and CJ was on the headset for me, and he's like, your pace is getting better and you're looking good and you're hanging with them. And then next thing you know, the yellow comes out, and I think I was fourth at that time because people are just dropping like flies, and take off, and I find myself in third, and Kyle Greaves and Jimmy are going at it, and I'm hanging with them, and I really wasn't trying that hard, and I'm like, shit, maybe I do remember how to do this,
Yeah.
But I just I wasn't quite ready to engage, which isn't like me, but I sat back and took the third. My truck was like not a scratch on it, didn't have any work to do, brought it back, and then sat there that night and just, finally came up with a setup that I thought was going to work for me that day or the next day. and changed a few things on the truck. And man, went out there in the race, and first half, you know, I just kind of I followed Jimmy for a little bit, and I didn't. I could tell I had his pace, but I didn't want to kind of show him I had his pace.
Yeah. Yep.
Because right then he's, you know, maybe he'll find something. So the first half I kind of just hung out and made sure I had that enough speed to hang in with him, and you know we were staying up far enough away from the rest of them. And then CJ's on the radio, and at the yellow he's like telling me, okay, I know you want to get Jimmy, and I know you want to get in there and fight for the win, and but you know you're sitting really good, and second would be a great finish for the weekend. And I didn't even answer him, right? G-Paul got a plan. And I really don't want to discuss it right now. And he's like, do you hear me? And I still didn't answer him. If you can't hear me, I need to know. Or no, he says, if you can hear me, at least wiggle your truck. And I can hear him, right? So I jiggle back and forth. He's like, all right, you can hear me, but I just can't hear you. And I'm like, yeah. Because I ain't talking. Yeah, and then green flag drops, and, you know, my truck shot out. I got a half a car on him, got underneath him, and took the lead. And, you know, from there, it was just like finally remembering how to like lead a race, because I haven't done that in a long time. And you know, you get nervous, and I mean, yeah, I've won 7 championships, and 105 of those 105 Pro 4 105 Pro 4 wins, but it's been a while, and you know, you just kind of forget how to do it, and you get nervous when you're doing it. And so I just kind of took the first couple laps to get, you know, comfortable with the situation. And then all of a sudden I was like, all right, I think I can do this again. And CJ's on there pumping me up. He's like, you're doing it right. You know, and I was still making mistakes. I made at least 1 or 2 mistakes every lap. But I was still holding my own. And then I was like, holy shit, it's a white flag. And, you know, he put on one hell of a charge, and he was better than me that last lap, but it's just a hard track to do anything on. And I just kind of held my line. He took that Hail Mary shot at the bottom of the big jump. And, you know, he backed off, gave me some room when he tapped me going in, which was cool. And then we just raced to the finish. So it was awesome. So anyway, to answer your question,
I forgot he
that was one hell of a long answer, huh? To answer your questions, at Antigo, I'm pretty fired up. I mean, I have my confidence. I think I can. I got it figured out. I've been rehearsing it every night in bed. I got one more weekend of hanging out with the troops and the family up north, and we're gonna have a good time. But yeah, I'm gonna come out swinging. So if I would happen to do good at Antigo, you say sweep. Let's just call it do good. Yeah, I'm going. I don't know if you guys know what tarpon are, but right now it's tarpon season in Florida, and they're a huge fish. You need to Google it, but it's like they swim through there in May and June, and along the beaches, and they're like 140 pounds to 200 pounds. You know,
Jeez.
they're massive. They look like a prehistoric fish. But anyway, they're running right now, and I'm gonna go catch one. That's what I'm gonna do.
Dude, I absolutely love that. Yeah, I mean, right, because that's something that I think a lot of us were kind of curious about, was then that initial move right off the comp yellow, because right, you got a great jump and then you ducked underneath. And that was actually a question I was going to ask, was then were you at a pace where you felt comfortable enough to do that? Or when did you decide to make that decision? Was it all split second decision, like, bam, you got a good jump and you're like, you know, I'm gonna go for this? Or were you thinking like, hey, I might try to do something later, And then this was just an opportunity that presented itself.
Well, it was all based on, if I did get the jump, and I wasn't playing any games. I stayed behind him, till the flag, and but um, our trucks just leave the line really good. And I saw on the original start when Kyle just left him, and I kind of almost ran into him, and I was like, all right, well, let's see what happens. So on the restart,
Wow.
as soon as they threw the flag, I tucked out, and I was like, yep, I'm pulling on him. So I got in there. I think I was about in the middle of his door, and just threw it in there. We leaned on each other a little bit. It wasn't. I don't think it was anything serious, but yeah. From there on, I was like, all right, now let's see what I got. If I can really do this, or if I can't. So it was super fun. I needed that pressure. I needed that I don't know, that fucking leading race again feeling to kind of get it back. And
Yeah.
now I'm excited to go again. And for the last couple of years, it's like I'm excited. I love going there racing and driving my truck, but I haven't felt like I could win in a long time. Just because it's harder when you get older. Like you lose your timing, everything's just harder to figure out. Things don't come natural that used to. I mean, I tell Brad all the time. I'm like, damn, I gotta think about like doing this and think about doing that. Where I never thought about that before. It just happened. You
Yeah.
know, it's like driving a dirt bike. Like you just don't think about any of it. You just shift when you got to shift, and you do things when you got to do it. And then after, you're like, wow, I just did that. And that's what it was like. And in that race, I just forgot about everything, and I just did it, and never thought about anything, and then it worked out. So yeah, now I've had a couple weeks to think about it, so I could be really dangerous.
Yeah. So you said something that was very interesting to me. Is you said you saw KGB or you saw Kyle pulling on Jimmy at the start. You talk about the start of the Sunday race. Is what you're talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah. So Jimmy and Kyle started on the pole, and Kyle just left him. I mean, he went into turn one all by himself. They weren't even side by side. So I knew at that point, like we were we were coming off the line better than he was. I mean, my truck and CJ's truck are set up very close. So um, yeah, at that point I'm like, damn, I think we got something off the line. So that's when I kind of used that restart to kind of gauge where we were going to go that second half.
Yeah. Well, and that's what I think is absolutely fascinating is for you to kind of notice that and then use that as a future strategy into the race where again like you said you noticed KGB got him on the start and then in the situation that you're in you were able to tap back into the beginning of that race and be like hey well KGB got him on the start I might have that opportunity and if I do right you're going to take the opportunity and you did and you worked to it flawlessly with execution and so something like that is that some advice that you would give to like younger drivers or other drivers of just being like, hey, like be aware of your surroundings, or is that something that just comes naturally to you and being able to observe something like that as a driver?
No, I never did shit like that before. You know my style. Yeah, like I said, it's so much different these days, and that day, I was feeling different, and yeah, I had patience, and a lot of it probably had to do with CJ being on the radio, and like, Jake's my spotter, Jake Kosmecki, and he's the greatest spotter I've ever had, right? But
Yep.
CJ is a great driving coach, and Jake's never been in a Pro 4, so I can't expect him to tell me, when to do this and when to do that. He can based off of what he knows about racing and watching other people, but CJ, like he can put himself in the position where like he's driving, right? And he can tell me what I need to do, and and where I need to do it. And that's kind of how we were working. And, once he calmed me down, I mean, he bitched at me every lap. I'd come over that big jump, and I'd pitch it sideways, way early, and still slide out there and like just nick that wall. He's like, "Stop doing that! What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm getting some cushion, boy."
He goes, "It looks cool."
"No, you're gonna hit the wall. Just slow down." I'm like, "Well, it's working." Oh, it was hilarious on the radio because he would tell me one thing and I would just, I obviously took 90% of his advice, and some shit I just had to do myself. And, even that on that last turn where I kept kind of going wide, and I'm like, a couple times I tucked down low where Jimmy was running to get a straight line at the jump. And yeah, you'd get to the jump faster, but I just didn't. I don't know. My truck didn't hit that particular jump real good. It flew real nose high, so I really didn't want to hit it any faster. And so I was kind of like using some cushion, and I could feel you get apex earlier on the inside and you get a run, and I was just getting a better run on the end of it by going a little wider, and there was better grip out there. So I really wasn't worried about getting past out there. He probably made a little bit of time there, but it wasn't enough where I was too worried about it. But he was just bitching at me. He was like, "Quit going wide! What are you doing?" And then on the last lap, we come out of there, and I had actually pulled him a little bit the turn before that, coming under the bridge, and he's like, you got it. Now just get to the inside." And what do? I go right out to the wall. He's like, "What are you doing?" And I actually didn't try that. I was probably just overexcited and drove it in too hard, and I couldn't get it out of the fluff, and it just stayed out there. But I mean, the fluff wasn't deep, and there was enough grip there where I didn't really lose a ton of time anyway. But yeah, it was comical, and it was fun. So I might have to take him out at the knees, and so I get him for spotter for a couple more races.
Thank you.
There you go. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
man.
that's what I said last podcast. I was like, I think CJ just needs to keep being G-Pod spotter for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
It's making racing exciting again.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Well, he might have unintentionally woken a monster as well.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna lie. It did do something different because, you think about it, right? I've always had that, call it the buffer, the CJ buffer, right? Like if I don't do good, he's doing good, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Very rarely do we both do bad, and he's got 10 of these Pro 4 championships, so he's solid. So I probably not intentionally, but mentally maybe just laid back a little bit and just kind of went into cruise control and didn't take it. I still take it serious. I don't even know the word, but maybe didn't put the heart into it that I could. And everything that transpired through the years, I blamed it on, I'm getting older and this is just the way it's going to be. But nah, that ain't it. It's about to change.
Well, and I'm sure, right? Like you said, though, there is a bit of like a mentality there, right? Of like, hey, CJ, because when he's on one, and he drives with the best. And then I'm sure, like you said, for you is that you're like, hey, you know what? Like, well, if he's winning, I'm in second or I'm in third. We've got a Greaves podium. We're being represented. You know what I mean? Our team is being represented, and it's up here on the podium where one of us is winning. Whereas now, like you said, is that it's almost kind of on your shoulders. Like KGB is there, but it's been you and CJ, and now it almost feels like hey, it's on your shoulders. Now I got to represent, and now that you've kind of again tapped back into what you're fully capable of. And that mentality and that confidence has been kind of, again, like I said, rewoken to where you can go and do everything that you're doing. And it's almost bringing back like that competitive spirit again of knowing like, hey, you know what? I like CJ ain't out there, but I'm out there. I'm out there and I can do it. And you shown it with racing with Jimmy. And the a question that I have is in that race with Jimmy, whether it was all day Sunday or whether it was just that back half of the race, when was the last time you had a race like that was that enjoyable or something that was comparative to something like that? Was it like last year? Has it been multiple years, or is there a race in particular that you can kind of go back to and be like, man, that was fun. I would love to do that again. That's what makes Pro 4 amazing for you.
Yeah. Well, so I had one of those breakout moments last year where, I woke up on the right side of the bed, I guess, in Spring Crandon last year, pulled the whole shot.
Yep.
Led the race and actually gapped CJ a little bit for the first half. And then what happened? Oh, no, he passed me the last lap before the yellow. I made a mistake. He passed me the last lap for the yellow, so it was him and I. He goes into the gravel pit, remember that? And he rolls, right? So we've never seen CJ roll.
Yeah.
And I'm like, one side of me's going, oh shit, and the other side of me's going, oh yeah, I'm gonna win this someday. And I go, we go through the gravel pit, and he rolls, lands on his wheels. They're telling me he's okay. He's gonna keep going. I'm good. I launched that, the whatever they call that jump nowadays.
Oh, the skybox jump.
The skybox jump. No. The jump
the
before the
Polaris.
finish.
The player's jump, yeah.
The player's jump. I launched that. I land, and I knock. I don't remember what it was. A plug wire came off or broken. Something happened where I dropped the cylinder, and I'm like, what the hell? And you don't really lose a ton of speed or horsepower when you drop a cylinder, but it's just enough where you can't pull the next gear at the right time. I mean, it's enough to slow you down. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm finally think I had the speed to win it, especially with CJ, couple back, and then basically just handed that to Jimmy and ended up with a second. But that was one of them races where it actually inspired me again and got me fired up again. But I mean, then you move on to the next race, and CJ's back in it and doing his thing, and you kind of just you get in that, I don't know what you call it, that just mode where you're supposed to be, where you're at and not worry about it, and he's going to do all the winning. But yeah, now whether he's there or not, I'm going for some winning.
yeah. No, and I think that's great too. And I think what's awesome was that movie put on Jimmy was amazing. You know what I mean? And the racing that you guys had, again, for the very first race weekend, for him to kind of back off after that big jump, again, was huge, man. I think it sets the tone for the start of the year, where, again, you guys can then race, right? That's the goal anyways, to race very respectfully. But, to kind of be like, hey, man, we're gonna race. We're going to lean on each other, but it's not going to be anything crazy. And that's what I thought made that race extremely fun, is that you guys were out there and you guys were racing and you guys were having a great time. And if that's how it is the rest of the season, I think then Pro 4 then does elevate itself, back up to being one of the best races, if not the best race. No offense to, the pro spec driver here, but again, where you got races and mentality like that. I mean, it's very exciting. And the reason I bring up Andigo is because, as you know, your son is undefeated at Andigo. And it could be possible that, Greaves, the Greaves name remains undefeated at Andigo. So yeah. Is that so? Kind of what are you thinking going into Andigo, I guess, for this weekend? I know you've kind of alluded to it, but is there any game plan at all? You're just going to go in and again, kind of go with that confidence, tell CJ to, whisper sweet nothings in your ear to get you in front. Kind of what's the jam there?
Yeah, I mean, things are lining up good for Antigo. I think, we didn't get a chance to go test there. We tried, and it was just it was busy. So I mean, I've seen a lot of videos, people running there, and the track is actually keeps taming down every year. Everything kind of shrinks and settles. So it's going to be a fast paced track. The jumps are. I mean, there was one point where the jumps at Anigo were pretty serious. Like
Mm-hmm.
they were booters, but right now it looks like you can hit everything pretty hard. But you think about uh Cole Mamers coming back, right?
Who? No,
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
He's gonna be hell on wheels. Mickey Thomas, I'm sure is looking for revenge on his opening weekend. So and Adrian Cheney was laying down some really good laps at Wheatland. I mean that whole field is pretty stacked. I mean, we all sit and hope for the greatest race where every one of us is going to be battling for the lead, and it never seems to happen. But even Ryan Beat got on the podium there on Sunday, and his lap times have been good every time he's been out there. So there's a very good possibility for an all out war at Anigo, because all the heavy hitters are going to be there. And as far as I'm concerned, it's just like the first race of the year, right? It's like the first Midwest race, and everybody's going to be hungry to get that win. And with CJ not being out there, it just opens a lot of doors for everything, for championship opportunities, race wins, everything. So, like I said, even for me, like it's changed my whole perspective on the year. Like I'm not just riding around anymore. I'm out there to race to win, and hell, I might even start trying to qualify good.
yeah, yeah, right.
Yeah.
You're not holding back no more, trying to get that draw.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, but I think one of the last questions I have before we get to questions from the chat is just your opinions. Pro 4 is not going last for Indigo Race Weekend. What are
yes.
your well, I mean, what are your positive thoughts on it? Kind of what are you thinking? Are you pumped about not having to go last, the track conditions, having people at the podium, or at least people that are still going to be there when you guys get done? I guess kind of what are your opinions on it?
Yeah. So I kind of started that whole revolution, and I called Carl and talked to him about it, and we had a good discussion. And he told me his side, I told him my side, and previous to that, I had already talked to Zach at Anigo, because I knew one of his first things were going to be, well, the track's not going to like it, because the tracks want the show or the stars at the end. And my fight was that there's nobody there at the end, right? And we see it race after race, and I'm like, come on, Carl, let's try something, And he's like, well, I'll think about it, da da da. And we have a group chat with a bunch of us Pro 2, Pro 4 drivers that we discuss things once in a while. And I chimed all these guys in, and I sent Carl kind of the whole group chat. And it was all very positive, good discussions. Nobody was ripping on anybody, but we all had opinions. And it's really not about who's going first, who's going last, any of that. I don't even care. All I want is, you know when the fans get there for opening ceremonies, a lot of them, they travel, right? And who knows, Green Bay, whatever. It's an hour, it's 2 hours. Yeah, some of them, a lot of them are local, but probably 60% of them, 70% travel. And who wants to like sit there till 6 o'clock? By the time we're done, 6:37, and then you got to drive home, and then it's Sunday night. Blah blah blah. I won't do that. I don't care what.
Yeah.
I don't. I hardly stay for a Supercross race. I'm fucking running out the door before the main's over. You know, and I'm one of the biggest Supercross fans there are. But and I'm like, Carl, we gotta wow them, right? So when they come there, I don't think a lot of them come there and actually know the schedule until they get there.
Yeah.
There's super fans that fucking know everything that's going on, and they know what to expect. But I'm gonna say a large portion of them just show up and they find out the schedule once they get there, or as they're sitting there eating their hot dog. Oh fuck, they don't. These guys don't run till 6:30, and the Pro Twos don't run till this, and Pro Specs and blah blah blah. And I said, let's wow them right out of the gate. Like fucking opening ceremonies are done, and I even said, work with us on this, and let's spice up opening ceremonies too. If we bring out the the three cars your drivers he usually brings, why don't we all come out there in the class and we'll circle this guy, and throw stuff. I don't know. We're gonna work on that. We're gonna actually have a meeting uh, at Anigo and see what we can do to spice it up. But anyway, so we have opening ceremonies, and then I said let's just put a class on there that's gonna wow them right away. And I'm not taking anything from Super Buggy. Those guys, I love Super Buggy. That's where I came from at one point. CJ came from. It's a great class, but it doesn't wow the fans when they first sit down, right? It's fun to watch. They race good, a lot of cars, but the fans want to see some trucks, hear some noise. I said, let's wow them right out of the gate. And Pro 2 races the best. It's just like CJ said. They race the best on a great track, right? Not a messed up track that's been burnt in. You give them a good track, and those guys will be all over the place, you know, working it and making passes. So I said, let's wow the fans right out of the gate. Then throw some of these other classes in there, and then throw Pro 4 in there in the middle, and then keep trickling down, and just try it, see what happens. And yeah, it was a little bit of a fight, but after CJ's little rant video, um, Carl had a little meeting with a bunch of us, and he was great. I mean, I didn't get to be on it because I was fishing, but
He's like,
I told the guys at the group chat, I said, boys, time to put your pants on and take this over because Jeep Paul going fishing.
No reception till Thursday, boys.
Yeah, I lose signal about 25 miles out. Sorry. So anyway, they discussed a lot of different things, and it went really good. And Carl's going to continue to have those meetings, which is great. And we're going to do this at Anigo and see what happens. I don't think there's anything bad about it. I mean, yeah, it mixes it up. I mean, no matter how he does it, it ain't like we're getting out of there any earlier anyway, because CJ's got to run fucking 4 classes and we're there. So it really don't matter to me. I want to give the fans what they came there to see, and I'm not banging on anybody, but it's Pro 2, Pro 4. Pro Spec has been a great class. It's a great show. I think it needs to be in that highlight area, and then we trickle down, because they wander out. Like we sit there and we watch them leave as we're getting ready to go, stage, and I'm like, this sucks. But yeah, what do you guys think?
Well, I mean, I agree because there have been times where even like my friends, right, even when they go to Lena, they're like, hey, we got to leave early because we have such and such priorities, or if they've got kids, like unfortunately, have kids with like different individuals. Like, hey, I got to bring the kids back by 6 p.m. or whatever the time may be. So then they got to leave early, and then they don't even get a chance to watch the tail end of it, whether it's Pro 2, Pro 4, or anything else like that. So to be able to kind of give a little bit of a treat, like you said, or something along those lines of mixing it up, again, I think is great. And something we talked about last week is I didn't want to speak for Lyle and Jeffrey, but with asking Impulse what we think of change. Well, we're always down for change, and that's something that I've always appreciated with Jeffrey, was that he's always willing to try something different. Let's try it. If it works out, great. If it doesn't work out, okay, then we'll go back to what's working, because it's not like it's a huge risk, you know what I mean? Or even if there is a risk, Jeffrey's willing to take it. And that's what I appreciate. And I think that's what we all, are on the same page about, of just trying something different. So, I mean, again, you're asking the guys about trying shit different, and we're all in. And that's something that Jeffrey was constantly saying, is it's a free switch up. It costs nothing for you to change up the schedule. And I mean, right, if you want to delve into like the deeper analytics of it, maybe people don't stay an extra hour where they could consume a hot dog or something. I don't, I mean, you could do something like that, but I think,
but even like I said, I talked to Zach about it before I even got Carl on the phone, and he was 100% agreeing with our idea, and he's like, I don't care. They, by 4 o'clock, they probably already bought all the beer and hot dogs they're going to get, and they're thinking about when they're going to head home. So
yeah,
let's get these guys out there and keep them happy.
Yeah.
So,
What do you think, Chris?
yeah, it's a Mr. Main Event on Saturday, right?
Okay, so that's where I'm kind of confused. Like, why don't we have consistency if we're doing it? Like, I'm all in. Let's change it up. It's cool.
Yeah,
and maybe we're just trying something new each day right now, which is fine. But we're last on Saturday now, which is not. I mean, cool. Like,
You
but
better hope for some track prep.
yeah, right.
Yeah, yeah.
Those dang Pro 4s and Pro 2s, like, they clean that track off pretty easy. but honestly, I love the idea. I love switching it up. I really think that we need to do, like, okay, selfishly, we're the last on Saturday. Let's do some big show with it. Let's do some.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's gonna be at what, 7:15. I was just looking at the schedule. I think is what they're saying. Let's do like fireworks or something. I don't know. Like, let's do something cool to, like, I don't know. Like, I think that's the big thing in general that I'd like to see more of on the pro side of it. It's kind of like when we're out at Glen Helen. That was a show. Like, people were pumped. They were excited for it.
Or Mansfield.
Or yeah, like we were just out at Mansfield in Ohio, and they put on an amazing event for 4-5 trucks for short course, and the fans were pumped on it because the hype was there. You got driver introductions before every single opening. You had all that kind of stuff, and you got a
screen. They were like involving the fans.
And I feel like that's where a lot of people know the truck. They don't know the driver in the truck all the time.
Okay.
And how do we, kind of like Crandon, right? Crandon always does the where they would bring the trucks out, and all the drivers would sit on front and in front of everybody. And I think that's something that we need to do more of, is really hype up who we are, what we're doing as drivers, and really get that fan base to say, oh, that's so-and-so, that's so-and-so. Yeah, they see the trucks, but they don't see the driver all the time.
Yeah.
But dude, I'm always in for change. Like, I want to see something new. I want a bigger, better show. I mean, I could go on for hours on what I would love to see more of. You know, do we focus on this side or that side? But I'm all in. I think it's a cool change. I was getting updates as things were going on that, and I'm like, I love the idea. Selfishly, I always want Prospect to be up there right now until I move up, and then I want to.
Yeah.
But I think it's a great idea.
I will say that our original schedule that we presented, Carl, we had Prospect in the middle, in the mix, because we we honestly, with all this group chat of Pro 2s and Pro 4s, we rank Prospect right in there with us because they put on a great show right now. I mean, the races are great. Congratulations to you guys. And so we wanted that somewhere in there, and where he came up with putting it last, I don't know. Like, we Pro Light guys are going to hate me, but I think Pro Light goes to the bottom, right? Because the class is hurting right now, and it ain't no different than when Pro 4 was hurting. I mean, they juggled us around and didn't really give us a whole lot of any love. So I mean, it's no fault of the drivers. It's just where that class is headed, and our opinion was it should be at the end. But this is the way. This is what Carl came up with that schedule on his own. Um, but at least we're trying something. You know what? Why it's starting so late on Saturday and running so late? I don't know. We've never done that before. I don't believe, have we?
No, no.
No, yeah,
No.
no.
That's tough because, and I've told him this in the past. I said, that all sounds great because we don't race till whatever 3-4 o'clock the next day. But if you have a problem and you want to do that shakedown in the morning, now your people have to be up all night getting ready, right, to make that shakedown, and that happens a lot. And so it puts a lot of strain, but it don't matter who ends up there, right? Somebody's got to deal with it. So I don't know. But I agree with you. I think pro spec. I mean, I'm glad you guys aren't there on Sunday. That's for sure. But
Hmm.
maybe maybe he's expecting that Saturday night crowd to hang out, and maybe you guys are the finale, and maybe he's thinking it'll wow him, and it could be. Maybe they will hang out more Saturday night because it's Saturday night. I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. I've never seen. I mean, we usually run like an hour difference from Saturday to Sunday, but I've never seen that's a 3 or 4 hour difference. So that's that's a little bit odd, but we'll
Yeah.
see.
Oh, you want to?
Oh, I was just gonna say one thing that I really like that they changed is they added in time for the fans to go out into the pits and get
Oh
autographs
yeah,
and stuff.
yeah. It was a pit party, right? Is what
Yeah.
it's called, right?
When they did that at Glen Helen, like there weren't a ton of people there at the time that they scheduled it at Glen Helen, but we had so many people and we were parked out of the way at Glen Helen, but we had so many people come through our pits, get autographs and stuff. And it was like, okay, I knew that we had to schedule to have Chris available. Like he wasn't out grooving tires, he was up front doing autographs. And that was so cool to be able to just get FaceTime with the fans.
Yeah. So we'll answer some of these questions here on the side. I think somebody, one that I remember from the chat is throughout the entire series. What is one thing that you wish that you could change? Yeah, let's see. If you could make one change to each current track in the series, what would that be?
Hmm. You mean changing each track individually?
Yeah, so like if something about Wheatland, like what would you change about Wheatland? Do you wish like the
Put
the
some dirt on it.
yeah, I was gonna say. I was gonna say, would you wish that there was more dirt on it? Well, what about Andigo?
Anigo, I think we need the jumps back. They
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
they definitely shrunk, and it's just a matter of time, and everything settles. That track was freshly built how many years ago, and it just keeps shrinking. But I get it. That's a club, and Zach is doing everything he can to keep that race rolling. So
All right,
they
Zach, you got 1 week.
Yeah,
Build
yeah.
those fucking jumps.
yeah.
What about at Andigo? Hear me out, right? So if you're going counterclockwise, right? So you go in front of the crowd, turn one, turn two, right off turn two. What if they like jumped off the back and then like went out back into that area?
You do this every time. No.
Into that nasty retention pond.
Yeah. What if they did something like that and then jump back onto the track?
Yeah, we did that back in the day.
Yeah, that's why he mentioned it.
Yeah. Though I think there's some sort of like swamp or pond or some retention thing back there now. But honestly, remember when they did that Kyle Duke race and they did the Joker lap?
Yeah.
And we could do that. Like where did we do that? We did that
Chicago.
in Chicago.
Chicago, yeah.
Yeah. That would be great for Andy. Anytime you have a circle track like that, the way it's ran on the infield and using the outfield, and we can just, skip that section and go right back onto the back straight, that would be awesome. I think the Joker lap shit is cool. So
Yeah, I agree. What about ERX? Is there something you'd want to change about ERX?
yeah, that track is pretty dialed. I mean that front jump where I augured into the next one, I think we push that a little closer so we can just triple the whole thing.
That'd be cool.
I mean, how sick would that be
Dude,
if
that
you
would
could hit
be.
that plateau and downside that hill, you know?
All the way
That'd
into
be
turtle.
sick.
That'd
Yes,
be nasty, dude. That'd
yes.
be wild. What about Lena?
Uh, Lena, it's hard to say. I mean, they struggle for room over there. I think they do a good job with what they got there. Um, you know, I I I I like to see some more whoops everywhere I go. Like to see whoops. You know, they they started with a few more in early when that track was first built. I don't know if the trucks ever raced on it when it was like that, but we set it up with like a bunch of double doubles down that middle, and then it turned into what it is now with just the three singles, I think. But yeah, I'd put a bunch of whoops in the middle and get shit wild.
What about Bark River?
Bark River, I think we just need to like peak up some of the two hills, you know, the Taco Bell, and get some more air.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
And then
Remember when that thing was fresh? Like we used to
hell
sail.
yeah, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
Now the way it's built, you kind of just crest it. You know, you
waiting
never
on bated breath.
you
Oh.
you may fly a long ways, but you're only what 3 feet off the ground. So
What about Crandon?
Crandon? Same thing. I'd like to see like some sort of difficult section. You know, that track just flows so much and it's got so much speed. You know, there's really nothing to upset you. I'd like after the finish line. I mean, not that there's a lot of room there, but just have some sort of rhythm section or something cool right there to upset you. I talked to Cliff one time about after the finish line, you got kind of a left right. And
Yep.
I said, if you put another one there, anytime you have a S, you can do a split lane,
Yeah.
right? Because one always goes in later and comes out earlier and
Yep.
opposite. I said, that'd be a great spot for a split lane. But
Yeah. No, I agree because they need set up that last turn a little differently then.
yeah, yeah, then the outside guy would have a better shot going low on in Argon than the
Yep.
guy coming out of the inside, you know?
Yep.
So,
And then lastly, Glen Helen. I know it's a track that we just got back to, but what about Glen Helen?
I mean, I didn't get to race on it. I thought it was too busy. Um, I mean, it was kind of cool to watch, but I didn't see a lot of opportunities for passing just because it was like jump, jump, turn, jump, jump, turn, jump, jump, turn. You know, where and maybe I'm wrong because I wasn't out there, but I think there could have been a few less obstacles, you know, going into the turns or something like that. I don't know.
Okay, we got two final questions here, and then we'll go ahead and let you go. One question, Johnny, how was the track prep when you first got into Pro 4 compared to now?
Well, I'll tell you. Well, I got into Pro 4 in 2001, I think. Yeah, showing my age.
I said, damn.
And that's when we used to go to like, I'll never forget Crandon and Bark River. Like you needed to memorize where the rocks and the holes were you know where the rocks were coming up and where the holes were getting created, um, because it didn't get turned into a freeway every race and every 5 minutes. They kind of left it get gnarly, you know, and you know that's what it's come to these days is everybody's put a lot of clay on the tracks to pack them in to keep the base better so they can do less maintenance or they don't have as much stuff to fix, which I get, right? Because they don't. I mean, with the champ schedule now, like you don't even have time to hardly prep the track, much less fix a hole or do anything. But like back in the early days, like you needed to really stay on top of, okay, you know, like Crandon coming up by the barn turn as he got light there were some gnarly holes on the other side of that. and there was just spots where you knew there was going to be a massive hole, and it made the track fun. Like it was like moto. You had to think about it, square it off, get a better run, come down the inside. It I liked it better back then when there was a lot more thinking involved. But you just think about it. Remember all the flat tires and broken wheels and shit back in them days?
Yep. Yep.
You don't see any of that stuff anymore. It's because the tracks are like perfect. They're smooth, you know. Like back then we were hitting holes and rocks and I don't know. Old school, brother.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I hear you there. And then last question. What is Johnny G's best Adrian Cheney story?
Oh, oh.
That's why I saved that for last.
I probably can't tell you some of the better ones, but
Yeah, yeah. Well, hey, yeah. Tell us the one that you can say.
so when I first met Adrian, and I really didn't know him, like he signed on with the Walker Evans team, right? And I'll never forget. I was still in a pro light back then, and we were in Chicago, I think, when we raced at the drag strip on the oval or whatever, and they had like a monster truck show going on in between races at night, and so there was like a monster truck jump on the front straightaway, but it was off to the left, right? You came out of the corner and you stayed right up by the wall, by the fence, by the crowd, and here comes Adrian, and I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he hit the monster truck jump and wadded that thing up. I mean, it broke into like three pieces. I remember the gas tank rolling down the racetrack, and I'm like, holy shit! And that's when RJ's dad was the chief mechanic, and and I knew him pretty good, and I went, well, this is gonna work out good, huh? And then the next race was Bark River, and he got it fixed, had them all going back out. And remember, Bark River used to have the mink wrench at the bottom of the, at the end of the straightaway and the sweeper there. What do you
Yeah.
call it? We call it something else, but there was really like a fence and mink cages and shit back there. You guys remember that?
Cemetery, right? Cemetery.
Yeah,
corner.
they call it
Yeah.
cemetery turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there was like some sort of mink farm or something there, and dude went flipping right into that and just wadded the shit up and took out anything that was left there. And I'm like, well, here we go.
God, I absolutely love that.
That's how he got to be the wild man. Have you guys seen that video of it was in Chula Vista, and I was leading, and we came up into this hill, and Adrian tapped me and got me sideways, and my truck flipped in the in-car camera, and it was standing on end, and you could still see.
Yeah.
And as it was dropping down, he squirted underneath me, and
Yeah.
we took off. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that's Adrian. There's a reason he's the wild man.
The crazy thing of it is that when you were standing up and then you were about to drop down, you were already pretty close to like the inside of the turn. There was so much room behind you, and for him to like consciously be like, I can make that. It's fucking
Yeah. I'll just go under.
yeah. It's almost like, hold on, John. All right, go ahead.
Yeah.
But do you guys have any more questions for Mr. G-Paw before we decide to let him go?
No.
Nope.
Alrighty, G-Paw.
We're gonna have the new FXR merch at Anigo, so check it out.
Yep. 3XL.
I know we didn't have merch at Wheatland. We've been behind the 8 ball a little bit getting this done. New partners. We got really cool pit gear, crew gear, merch coming. We even got fishing gear that's going to be
Yes. That's what you need is fisherman hats.
Oh no. You know the long sleeve light UPF stuff with the hoodie and all that.
Yeah.
With the hood.
Everybody's gonna be wearing that at Crandon. That shit's cool.
Love that. Yeah. All right, G-Paw. Hey, man, thank you so much for taking time out of your night to join us and chat with us and tell us about your 105th win. And we cannot wait to see you next week in Antigo, Wisconsin.
Yeah, well, thanks, boys. I always appreciate it. And yeah, it's on.
Yeah,
It's
on,
on.
All righty, Mr. Vandenels in. So now on to Mr. Main Event of Saturday.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? I mean, like you said, is I do think it's cool that they're switching it up. Interesting that they're not going with the same schedule right after it. Right? I mean, because you can kind of get into like the deep specifics of it of like, okay, well, hey, you're used to going, you're going last on one day. You should go last the next day, but then now you're getting a different position in the schedule, and it's going to be different track prep or different outcome maybe. So I mean, right, a part of me, the fan of me is like, well, then that should make it interesting.
Yeah,
it is. Then it should make it interesting. But then for you, maybe as a driver, kind of what are your thoughts on that? Then going from last to I don't know what you guys go on Sunday.
So we're second on Sunday.
Okay.
And I don't know. I guess I want to know I want to understand why we're last on Saturday.
Yeah,
is kind of my thing. Like it just consistency for fans I think is big. Unless they're hyping it up or something and like doing it like, oh, Spec's gonna be last. Like, why are we? I mean, we don't have 4 trucks anymore.
Yeah. Well, I know that during CJ's rant, he had you guys second.
Yeah.
And from what Johnny just told us, that Saturdays was Carl's idea.
Yeah.
And then Sundays is more what CJ and all the other pro drivers had in mind. Gotcha. So I don't know why, like you said, why the mix up or why not have consistency with the schedule. But again, maybe he's just trying to kill 2 birds with 1 stone and seeing what schedule works on. Yeah. What day?
Like an A/B test.
But it is kind of unfair because Saturday people are going to stay. Sunday people have to leave.
Yeah, and they can leave during buggies. So.
Yeah, but so
for me, like
no offense, super buggy. Super buggy to me is still is probably 3rd or 4th best for me.
Yeah, and I guess another question, you could answer this one later after we answer this first question is, are you guys bummed out that you guys weren't involved in that meeting? So finish the first question, then this second question.
Yeah, I think the Saturday thing is odd to me. If we could do some hype around it and do something, I'm totally in for it. I just don't quite understand why why it's different.
Yeah.
If we're doing some testing, cool. If we're gonna try to present it as something cool, and of course I'm gonna be biased on it because I want to have
for sure.
I know that it's good racing. Like as a fan, I would say Spec is a really good class. So why not have it with the main show is odd to me, unless we're going to hype it up, unless we're going to do something.
Yeah. Well, and that's what's, and I think that's a good point made by Jeffrey, whether someone told you that or not, or you came to that conclusion. I think it is a good observation that, Saturday was more what, Carl thought. And then Sunday was like, okay, well, this is the actual, like how they wanted to lay it out. And then you're going to kind of see again, like 2 birds, 1 stone kind of deal. So for me, I can understand why he put you guys last, is because it does carry that like main event kind of feel to it, where then so like Supercross, right, the 450s go last, or the reason why people will want to stay. So for me, again, this is just me as a super fan, that somebody who's been around it long enough, and we've said it time and time again the last 3 years now that Pro Spec is the most entertaining class. So again, right, though, to your point, you don't know if they're going to hype it up or not. You don't know if people know what we know as far as Pro Spec being the most entertaining class. So that's why I think I get it, or I understand it, or why he would do that is because that you guys are the most entertaining. And then the next day is like, okay, well, then we're going to go with what they wanted to do.
Yeah.
So again, I would almost just lean into it then. I would just be like, hey, man, we're the main event on Saturday.
Yeah,
sure.
But but Chris and Amanda's question is then, or what I believe might be an answer is that the champ has to promote that.
Yeah,
they have to do their due diligence to being like, hey, yeah, the schedule is different, but you got to stay for this last class because this is the class that we believe is the hype class.
Yeah, you can't
And
just make a change and not tell the story
yeah,
behind it.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know, they got a, you know, they have a videographer guy that's out there. Why not make him make a hype video?
Yes.
You know, of the week.
Yes.
And being like, hey, this is why this is the main event.
A hype promo package. So like, not to get too into the weeds, but like WWE.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like you could tell the story of like Pro Spec came down to 1 point last year. You know what I mean? Because right, that was the difference between you and Wyatt going into the last race,
in the last weekend. Yeah.
last race weekend. 1 point separated Chris Vandenels and Wyatt Miller.
Yeah.
And then you just run some of the highlights from Glen Helen.
Yeah.
And that's what you build up throughout the day.
Yeah.
You're like, hey man, like we understand Pro Spec is last, but here's what you missed last year. Here's what Pro Spec is about. Bam, bam, and you just do these short vignettes, and then you run a nice promo for it. Again, it don't cost much other than other than some time. I mean, fuck, man, give me the footage. I'll edit something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if their videographer don't want to do it, I'll fucking do it.
Text
Yeah.
Paul.
Yeah, exactly. I'll text him, man. He won't color grade for shit. So I will. No, just kidding. He does good work.
Yeah, but no, that's what I'm saying though, is like if this is the way Carl's thinking, that no matter what class is last, whether you're throwing it out there to be the main event class, then it's like, all right, then promote it to be the main event class. Because consensus says that even Johnny or even all the Pro 2, Pro 4 drivers believe that Pro Spec is a main event class. So why not, you know,
Treat it as such.
treat it. So if you're going to put them last on Saturday, well, motherfucker, you better fucking, you know, make sure that there's butts in those seats on the last class then.
We even talked, to your point, about like telling that story, right? About like how do people even know that they were 1 point apart, you know, during. So Champ gives us the opportunity to create our own vignettes before, like they use it before opening ceremonies and stuff. So like the one that showed before Chris is something that we submitted, and we were like, well, do we create a new one every weekend and send it to them beforehand?
Okay.
But I don't think they run it every weekend,
No.
you know? So it's like, how we're even thinking of ways like, how can we tell that story from our end? Because I think it's an important story.
Yeah.
For sure.
I mean, that's why they have opening ceremonies though. Like right before, whether they send out the whole Pro Spec class or whether they have one person, they throw out that video every time and be like, this is why Pro Spec is last, because they're going to hold your butts in that seat.
Right.
You know
Yeah.
what I
But like
mean?
hype it up all day. Like make sure you guys stay.
Yeah,
for the,
exactly.
you know, the
Yeah.
show. These are the players in the in that.
And you just show different clips. I mean, you can even just do it from last year. There are plenty of clips. Like, dude, you show like the Dylan Parsons thing, right? Unfortunately, but I mean, you know, something visually like that is like, wow, dude, these guys go big, or even like,
the Nick Visser.
I was just
Nick
about to say,
Visser and Wyatt.
yeah, the issue. I mean, they're cool, right? I mean, they're cool now, but in the moment, you're like, oh damn, like there can actually be some tension and heat.
Yeah.
And then you cut to Wyatt, be like, oh well, you know. He didn't like the way that I treated him, but you know, the whole
Yeah.
whatever quote that he said,
Yep.
you know, again, or then he cut to like Hunter Van Zyl getting his first win was like really cool. You know, you and Wyatt tying up. It's short little shit like that.
Like
that
a reality TV show.
Yeah, dude. And
Yeah.
then it's like this class is entertaining class, or you cut like a little audio clip of us or someone else saying, hey man, Pro Spec is the class to watch.
We have to realize we're out there racing. We put our lives into this, but in the end of it all, we're entertainers.
Yeah,
We're
for
literally
sure.
entertainers.
For sure.
Like,
Yeah.
that's why we're there. So why aren't we leaning into that more as a hype thing? Why aren't we, like Amanda said, like a reality TV show or like a crappy dating show or something? Like,
Yeah.
honestly, like everybody's got their name, everybody's got their brand, everybody's got their thing. So like, why aren't we leaning into that more? That's an overarching statement with everything on what we were doing,
Yeah,
but
we need to be
like,
characters.
but yeah, I mean, honestly, like, if you want to choose a character, be somebody, if you want to be yourself, whatever. But
Yeah.
like, let's get people excited about it and get that going. And that's where, like, with Spec, there's such a diverse group of people.
For sure.
Oh yeah.
Like,
For
why we should be
sure.
leaning into that. We should be leaning into the fact that that class alone probably has one of the biggest ranges of tire partners.
Yeah.
It has people that are from grassroots, just making it weekend to weekend, and you have people that are doing it with not really that much of a concern on budget and
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So there's stories to
For
be told on
different
all of it.
regions where how everyone grew up and where they came from. You know what I mean? You know, you got a kid from the South, you got, you know, a girl from the Midwest in Minnesota, you know, you've got yourself, you've got Visser where like he where he works at, you know, deep in fucking northern Wisconsin, you know what I mean? And you got Draxton, a quiet kid who's a bit of a demon, you know what I mean? Where he's very under the radar, but I mean, I say that he drives like CJ because it's not flashy. Man, it's fast and it's efficient,
Consistent.
you know. And again, you got somebody like you. I mean, with the purple is something that is kind of your brand, you know, your showcase, and it's again a different spectrum of things in that class. I mean, again, obviously, in a perfect world, if we had the funding that we would want, I think spec would be a great rush season.
Yes.
I mean, I would almost venture to say if we did rush for spec, I would almost be like, let's just run it back next year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because we do enjoy, like, we did enjoy jumping from like Pro 4 to Pro 2, and then we thought about Pro Light if things lined up. But I mean, man, it is such a great class to watch, and you do have to then, like you said, promote your product. But you know, unfortunately, at the end of the day, that costs money. I don't know if you know this, but they're not big about spending that money.
Yeah.
So,
But they've been around for quite some time, and that's a good thing.
yeah.
But I'm always, I mean, all of us, like, we put a lot of risk financially out there to make it all work.
Yeah, everyone,
all of us.
Everyone else does. Yeah, everyone else.
So I mean,
Everyone else.
yeah.
Yeah, everyone else. Yeah, they're cool with that black number, but you know, some of us are in them red colored numbers. Yeah, we love to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fuck a credit card.
Yeah.
It's It's
No,
Yeah. Like I said, we go about it all the time. You know, even just on these long car drives, or just when we're all in the truck together, we like to fantasize, and we're like, do we do it again? You know, like,
dude, I wish.
you know,
I
like,
wish.
like
Do
it's always
it.
like, you know, then reality sets in, and I'm like, man, I went broke. You know,
Okay, but
doing it, and don't get me wrong, like the publicity, and what's really cool about everything, and this is probably where I really dropped the ball with money and everything too, is because we do have like drivers like yourselves who are willing to pitch in and help. You know, who is it? Oh, Mickey, old man Mickey has offered thousands of dollars to help us do it. Ryan Beat has offered money. You know, so but at the same time,
That's why you turning it down.
Because it's not enough. Because if we're gonna do it right,
not enough, but you know, let's say old man Thomas funds the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
Then it's like, oh man, well, guess who his son is?
Sure. Yeah. I
You
get
know
that.
what I mean? Then there's
Yeah,
a
like
conflict.
favorites.
Then there's-
expectation.
What if,
Yeah.
But what if you got like a whole class buy-in? Like, here's what it's going to cost. Here's what it's going to be. How do we do it? Like, would you ever do that if you're like, guys, this is what we need to do to make it work, and a class gets together and says we can
And they
raise the
pool
fund.
it.
We
Yeah.
can raise the funds.
And I guess the part of me though too, where maybe I overthink, is, for example, like our award, you know, our Fast Lap award. You know, it got too expensive for us. You know, time and money, and we had a driver reach out and be like, "How much money do you need?" And all this other stuff. I'm like, "No, dude." I was like, "That's the thing. Like for me, it's like you guys spend enough money into the sport already and rarely get anything back." You know, and then for me, I'm like, no, I don't want to take anyone's money, especially the drivers, where they're already spending enough in this sport and not receiving enough back. And I just feel like it's unfair. But that's just,
But we could sell Rush to a partner.
yeah,
yes.
Like that, we could get funding because of that.
yeah. So,
Well,
I mean, anything helps.
Yeah. Also, right too. I mean, to Jeffrey's point, like you said, is like like let's say, you know, for instance, like Kenda Tire or Max's Tire was like, hey man, we like you guys' stuff, like we'll fund it. We're afraid of creative liberties are going to be infringed on, of being like, hey, like you should favor, like, hey, try to film these guys because we're funding it.
Okay, so then
So-
just keep it so it can't be like a monopolized thing. Just keep
Yeah.
it where it's
Where the
part
story's
of
at.
part of the agreement
Yeah.
is that's what
Yeah.
we're doing. You're following the story. You're not following Max's tire. You're not following Nexon tire. You're not following whatever.
Yeah.
You're not following just one racer. It's the story that's being generated that year.
Yeah.
And just have that understanding, because that way, again, that's a saleable product, and that's something that you could put out on. You could potentially grow into an Amazon series. If that would
Actually,
ever
I
happen,
looked
you know?
into Amazon. It's very easy to put on Amazon.
I mean,
Actually, I still wanna put Rush, part 1 and season 1 and season 2 on Amazon.
so you got to do that, but then
So-
you got to follow up.
Yeah, I know. So yeah,
And I think a part of it too is like, right, like let's say, you know, again, old man Thomas or even Ryan are like, hey, here's X amount of dollars. Well, we also we want to do it right. Like here's what it's going to take for us to do it right the proper way, and a lot of it isn't cheap. I mean, fuck, how much of it is just going to be GoPros at this point?
I think 1 year we spent 10 grand on GoPros.
Yeah, dude.
And
When I
and
tell
we
you,
came back with like 4 at the end of the year. So
Yeah.
they get destroyed.
Yeah.
They get destroyed. I mean, we even buy cases, and as you know, it don't matter, dude. If a rock cuts through some of that casing and then it gets under the lens, like it's fucked.
Yeah.
You're pretty much gone.
Yeah.
Because then by the time you try to get all that other stuff, it's like,
Yeah.
this thing's just washed. Or you know, God forbid you lose one. I mean,
yeah,
and then it affects you for like 3 hours.
I think it was a whole
Dirt
day.
City. It was
It was
Toledo.
Dirt City, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
We
Dude,
lost a GoPro.
Still not recovered.
You
from
would have
it.
thought somebody killed his dog.
Yeah, it was bad.
because-
Like, you ever look at those scenes where it's raining outside and the kid's like looking outside at the rain,
They're just
and
like,
just all sad?
Me in the back seat.
Yeah,
Dude, I was head against the window because for me it was stupid. I because it was fully my mistake. Is that normally I take brake cleaner and I'll clean off the panel to make sure like all the dust, grime, and oil's off of it, and like to the point where you're almost stripping paint on some of these, and then I'll put the sticky down, and then once it holds, then I'll put the GoPro on. It's just kind of a process because I know it'll come off. I didn't do that. I tried to hurry up and like just clean it off. And I was like putting it down. And I was just going through, and then we lost it. So I'm like, had I just taken the time, or had I gotten there earlier, or whatever it may be, we'd still have this thing, you know. And I'm like, fuck, man, like it's $400, $500, $600 for these things, and it's like these are the two that are, you know, my bosses. These are the ones that are funding everything, and I just lost $600 worth of stuff. And to me, that's obviously is a lot of money. So it's like.
Plus the content that you
Well,
get.
for sure,
yeah.
for sure. You know what I mean? It's the GoPro, the battery, the SD card. You know what I mean? Everything else that was included, it's like gone because I didn't take the time to just clean it properly.
Okay, so have you guys put like numbers together on it to see what it would cost?
Yeah.
And have you
Yes.
ever communicated that with anybody?
Yes.
the series is
the
a
series
really,
is the main one, but obviously,
I don't think that they're gonna buy it.
No.
Yeah,
We know
no, because it is. Don't get me wrong, it is very expensive, especially what we wanted to do with season 3, because obviously season 1 was like, hey, let's fucking do this, and then like Tito always says, we ran around with the Amazon $10 ring light.
Yeah.
you know what I mean, to
Yeah.
do interviews.
But dude, it worked.
Yeah,
That's
and
the
then
thing,
and
it
then
worked.
and then the second season, we're like, all right, our composure or our composition of interviews is better. The interviews are getting better. And then season 3 was like, all right, this is what I want to do, but it's gonna be a lot of traveling, you know, a lot of time on our end. Where, you know, for 4 or 5 months out of the year now, we're gonna be gone.
So we do like preseason interviews.
Go
Like,
to shops and stuff.
Yeah.
Go to
Shop
shops.
tours,
because we were
everything.
looking
like,
into like flying to the West Coast and staying a week with like Corey Winter at the time or somebody.
Yeah.
yeah, getting
staying
Doug
out there.
Matei, you
Yeah.
know, Ricky G, you know, going to all their shops and getting shop content and just, you know, doing it the right way. And
Well, I mean, if you do
And-
spec, the closest or the furthest one away is North Carolina, so you're good.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
True.
yeah. So no, it was just like one of those things where, again, like, we're storytellers first as a media group. That's what we love to do. And I truly do want to get back to that root of it. You know, unfortunately we got stuck into this whole social media bullshit of, oh, you need a hook in 10 seconds and it needs to be 10 seconds. And, you know,
Yeah,
it's just one of
yeah.
those things where it's like, when does it end? You know, when can we start telling stories, or when can we have something longer than 30 seconds?
Yeah.
You know, because nowadays, like the teams that we work for, you know, they're all social media addicts, or they're all social media
like influenced by
yeah,
their social media.
yeah. So then that's the route that we got to go. We got to follow that, and it's like, oh man, well, this ain't really who we are, you know, and we're slowly getting away of what we were. So you know, I mean, in time, I think Rush will come back. Hopefully, it's not our swan song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, we always said if Rush comes back, I was like, it's our last year.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So besides-
do that. Don't do that.
If Rush comes back and it's not funded, that's our swan song.
Okay.
So,
Yeah,
because
and
it-
Just don't do it.
that'd be-
And I do remember in Dalton from the Hammer tent, he comes up to me at the last race of Snowcross. He goes, "Hey, are you guys doing Rush?" And I'm like, "I don't know yet." He goes, "Don't." And I'm like, "Why not?" He's like, "I want you guys around more than this last year." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." Yeah. So no, I mean, again, like I said, it's just a lot of things have to work, but that's on our end as far as budget goes. We just have to stop being scared, and like what you said, you know, I can reach out to people, you know, but that's where I guess I falter out a lot, is that I hate asking for help, and B, it's hard for me to get used to talking to someone new, if you will. So
Well, it's not help if it's mutually beneficial.
Yeah.
yeah, no, exactly. So no, it's just stuff that we got to work on, and hopefully it works out in the future where one day we have no clients and this is what we do for a living. Because that's essentially my goal, is like, I don't want to shoot for no fucking team anymore. I want to be able to creatively do what we want. And the good thing about Rush too is like we got to know the drivers, and that's where a lot of the drivers trust us too. Like you know, we're now they're friends, and they could tell us certain stuff. That's why, like, some of my information that I have for the show where I do leak out, and I'm like, you gotta remember who you're telling, you know, at the end of the day, and it's like, okay, like, but I also know where the line's drawn. Like, if they tell me something and they're like, hey, don't say shit, then I'm like, hey, all right.
Yeah.
And there's some times where they're like, hey, leak this, you know. So,
It's okay to say it.
Yeah.
There'll be times where he knows something and then we don't know until, I mean, months later. You know what I mean? Like the whole Ken Roxon thing, we didn't know until almost it was Glenn Helen.
Okay.
So, because he had known by then. And then even vice versa. They're, like when Keegan told me about the Mole Lake thing, I didn't tell these guys about anything because there's just a trust there.
Sure.
Where eventually it'll come out, right? Like it'll eventually come out. But it's just that's the trust that we want to build with these drivers. And, you know, again, even like the whole Ryan Beat thing when we first did Rush, that was kind of, I think, what opened up the door with that relationship was that I was there filming and he had a few choice words for a Pro 2 driver in his pit, and I'm standing there under a fucking light, bro. I'm under a light. You can't not miss me. I'm in a vest with a camera, and he's motherfucking a driver, saying all kinds of wild shit, and I'm sitting there recording. I'm like, hey, like, bro, I'm here. Like, you see me, and then I'm like, and he didn't care, and I'm like, okay, well, this is gonna be cool to use.
Yeah.
So, but we went back, and I was like, man, I'm like, here's what I recorded, and then we pulled the footage, and then we showed him like, hey, man, here's what we got. How much of this can we use? Because we do want to use like the emotion of like what you're doing. And he like watched it back. He kind of laughed. He's like, fuck. He's like, I can't say any of that. And I'm like, that's why we're showing you. And he goes, the first I think it was like the first 9 seconds of it, like we could use. And we're like, hey, like that's something that's better than nothing. So, but otherwise, like the next 36 seconds was like unusable. So, but that's the part about Rush that was so fun was like that side of things. You know, we shot differently. You know what I mean? And not saying that we don't shoot inspired now, but like Jeffrey said, is that when it's client based, it's we're stuck on one guy, and if you're behind somebody, well, fuck, man, like you're not really giving us a shot. Yeah. Because then you're gonna get mad. You're like, well, you're showing me behind somebody. It's like, well, get around them first of all. But then second of all, it makes it difficult on us then to try to isolate you. And it's even more difficult when we're shooting widescreen, and then it's got to even go down to Instagram and we got to try to make you into that.
But I feel like okay. Here's the thing: doing that, it doesn't tell the story of what's going on. for you.
100%.
A
Yeah.
banger like of just your truck doing something's cool, right? But it's not telling a story that you were inches from the dude in front of you and you were battling for a win. You weren't, like we get so focused on social media, Instagram stuff sometimes where it's like just show the vehicle doing something cool. It's like, all right, cool. I scroll by that shit all the time.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
at some point, like, where's that story being told by that too? But that's
And it's like
total side.
that's
rant,
like a
but yeah.
faceless brand then, right? Like you don't get to know the person or the story.
Yeah.
Yep. No, get that. 100% get that. I mean, that's why at times you see me do horizontal, but then I flip it to vertical. And some people message us and be like, "Oh man, I gotta flip my phone for this." And I'm like, "You lazy motherfucker." You know what I mean? But that's where we're at in today's day and age, that we're so lazy that we can't fucking turn our phones. Or Instagram's so lazy where they can't turn the phone to make it,
Yeah. Auto lock it. Yeah.
to make it full screen. So it's just social media sucks these days, especially for people like us who have like really expensive cameras.
Yeah.
And we want to use them to our full potential. And and that's where like I said, I'd rather make documentaries rather than TikTok and Instagram reels. And at times where it's just like, all right, maybe it is time for the swan song, because let's go out high and see if we like, whether if it's gonna work, it's gonna work. But if it's not, hey, we gave it our best shot.
Okay, but like, why is it an all or nothing? Like, if you go into it with a plan and get the funding, just like we go into a race season, we have to have funding before we show up, right?
So, and that's we've tried to do that a lot. Where then we've reached out to like a lot of other sponsors, going from like Vision Wheel to Tremor to Kenda Tires.
To Fox Shocks, to Bilstein.
We try to utilize all of our networking abilities, but they don't like the final number. And the final number isn't even really like that crazy or wild. It's literally a number to pay for enough like GoPros and then external hard drives and then just any camera equipment that might need to be repaired, because these cameras aren't cheap. I mean, travel. I mean, when we travel, like we don't even really stay anywhere like really, because then you think about Andigo, we stay at our parents or sister's place. Both Crandons, parents or sister's place. Lena weekend, we stay in our apartment. Bark River, we got to deal with Bark River, so that's that. So we pay for ERX and Wheatland and Glen Helen.
Yeah, so like your
that's it. So our travel is super fucking low. So I mean, we include that in, right? And then obviously us getting paid just a decent amount. At the end of the day, it's three of us, and they see the number and they're not into it.
Yeah, even at times, like, even in the beginning, I was like, if we just get enough money just to fund it as far as production goes, not even paying us, I'm like, I'm for it then.
Yeah.
Like if you take out the paying part, but we're getting paid enough to where
break even.
Yeah, where we're just like, hey, you know what? We didn't make any money off of it, but if we pick up a few drivers here and there during it, then it's like cool. Like,
it's not for food and
yeah. So, but at the end of the day, it's just like we're not picky. Like, food will go a long way for us.
Especially when Fry and Deegan come.
Fry and Deegan.
Yeah, I still got to post that video. I got you.
Dude, I was so confused. I'm like, what's going on right now? Like,
Yeah. So that's the last one, is like where we roll up on you, and then we check out the beef tips.
But no, at the end of the day, though, like, will Rush make a comeback? Yes. When? I mean, who knows? Like I said, again, maybe when I'm done being scared and I finally ask the right people to help out, and that's the thing. Like, I'm just a 38-year-old dad with 2 baby mamas, just fucking trying to make it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, though, it is, we're just trying to make a living doing what we love to do. So, and I don't want that to go anywhere right now. I'm comfortable, I guess, if you will, but I need been uncomfortable for a while though too. So.
I think something that Lyle said too, and we've reiterated on the podcast, something that really stuck with me and kind of helped change the way I think, is that he said, like, we're tired of having to prove ourselves.
Sure.
Like we're tired of being like, yeah, hey, like put money into this project. Oh, well, what's it going to be? It's like, why are we having to constantly
I
prove ourselves? Like we've showcased Rush 1, we've showcased Rush 2. We are constantly putting out Instagram bangers, and not to, like, again, right? We wear pretty humble hats, but we've had plenty of people tell us, that we are the top media team in short course off-road racing. And even when we went out for desert racing, there was interest. We were sought after. When we went to KOH, we picked up, I think, 2 or 3 clients just because that we were there.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of one of those then where it's like, if you're Shaquille O'Neal, like, why should I have, or like if you're Leonardo DiCaprio, why do I have to necessarily audition for this? Like, I'm interested in it. I want to do this. You've seen the work that I have. I want to do it, but it's almost such a it's a crazy fucking process as far as like oh, hey, I need you to audition 3 or 4 more times. Like, what? Like, hey, I'll audition for this role. I have how many awards?
Sure.
But it's like, at what point is like,
okay,
is it done? Do we have to stop proving what we're capable of doing? And then the for me personally, what pissed me off was the ROI. Those 3 letters is what pissed me off, because it's like, buddy, like, what do you mean ROI? Like, it's up to you, my boy. Like, we've done all the hard stuff. We went out there, we filmed it, up early, up late, all day, man, in the sun, in the cold. Hours grinding, editing, doing all these interviews. We did all of it. We told you the story. Why is it up to us now to market and promote this thing as if we're responsible for the return of investment? So that's something that kind of bugged me a little bit. It's like, what's the ROI? Well, it's as big as you want it to be, man. As much as you're willing to invest into this thing, it can be something. But at the end of the day, brother, we're 3 Indians from Wisconsin. You know what I mean?
So
there's only so much that we can do.
Yeah.
Short of winning the fucking lottery and forcing it on Netflix or anything else.
I understand what you're saying on that.
A lot of frustration coming out.
I get it. I get it.
yeah, tender wound. That's all.
Do you need a hug?
But
You go fuck.
but let's
no,
No more hugs. We get enough hugs.
I get enough hugs, bro.
So okay, let's look at it this way too, though.
Yeah,
We can be the best racers in the world.
Yeah.
We can go and get championships, win all these races, all this other stuff. But every single time that we sit down, we have to prove ourselves to a partner, somebody that's new. Unless you've been with them for 5-6 years, even then you're always doing something new,
And you're still proving
it
yourself.
never ends.
Okay.
So that's just part of it. Like, it doesn't matter if you guys have done this. It's amazing. That is something that will let you have the conversation.
Yeah.
The rest is you're always hustling. You're always doing something. You're always trying to figure it out, do better. And you have to, because if you don't, somebody else is going to say, you know what? Rush was cool. I can do it better. And I can go and sell myself better. Whether it's a better product or not, they can go out and search and do the same exact thing. It doesn't have to be endemic sponsors. It doesn't have to be people that are in the sport. It can be anything else. Anybody that sees value in what you're doing. Like, that's huge. That's a huge thing for racing in general right now too. We're always looking at the same companies over and over and over instead of looking outside and saying, there's a lot of money in injury law firms. There's a lot of money in banks. There's a lot of money in all of this other stuff. So why aren't we? It's similar. Like, the frustrations that you're talking about, really, it's no different. Like, it's stuff I vent to Amanda about. I'm like, are you serious? Like, why do I have to do this?
Yeah.
But it's the reality.
And I think that's where then, when we realized that, we did reach out to like drivers and we asked for like advice, like, hey, what's the best way to like get sponsors? Because we're almost in that similar seat of being
I
like,
got a podcast for you.
yeah. Where then we were reaching out, and it's like, and maybe again, right? Maybe that's a reality check, that we need to have, is like, hey man, like that's just part of the game, is that you have to constantly, prove yourself, or you have to constantly like refresh and remind, like, hey man, we're here, we're just as good as this. and again, man, maybe that's it. But you know, I think being in that similar seat of you guys is also what's tough. You know, because we're trying to do, you know, we're trying to film. We're not trying to race. So it's almost like a multifaceted issue. We're like now we're trying to raise money to film, when you know normally this is the tradition of raising money to or sponsoring money to race.
Yeah, but I mean, look
So,
at
and it's-
movies and everything else too.
Well,
right?
for sure.
Right? I mean,
For sure. And so, and again, man, it's just, I think because it's such a, you know, a niche thing that it is, like you said, is that it's tough, you know, to try and go and get those things. And I don't know, man, I think you get to a point where it is tiring,
Mhm.
you know, and I don't know, man. It's something that we've talked about. It's something that we kind of, then we almost go into a rabbit hole, and then we bum ourselves out.
Sure.
And then
And
we're
now
like,
we're here.
And now we're here.
and now we're at this point.
And, but no, man. I mean, again, do we want to do it? We love it. I mean, we've talked about it. We for sure want to do it one more time, but I think it is just kind of getting the proper funding for it. I guess is kind of the issue. And I mean, we're down to do it. We're down to do it. But
yeah, that's it. I mean, I get it. It's a hard spot. It's a hard spot.
Yeah,
But
like
at
you
the
said,
same time,
you guys going through it every year, whether you win a championship or not.
Yeah, dude,
you guys
for
have
real.
to prove you guys have to prove yourselves every fucking time, and
yeah,
you know, and to be truly honest, I mean, you guys got some of the best marketing out there in Champ right now.
mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I don't know if you guys are getting any bites or what's going on behind closed doors, but it's just like, man, if you know, you watch Chris and Amanda put all this hard work into their social media, their you know, Racer on Demand, you know, they put so much work into this. It's like at the end of the day, it's like, you know, you start questioning like, what is the sport then? You know what I mean? And it's not like your efforts at all. It's like overall efforts. It's overall like, are we in a good spot? Is it easier just to get out of the sport and try to get into IMSA racing? Is it, you know, is it drifting? Is it, you know,
It's never drifting.
yeah.
Drifting's never the answer.
But you know what I mean? It's like,
oh, dude, I came from it. I loved it.
or is there,
To a point.
you know, or do we just, you know, or do we try to do what we've been doing this past spring, is, you know, finding other jobs to, you know, get away out of the sport where, you know, again, like I tell these guys all the time, again, I have 2 kids. I would like to be around more. I would like to stay home. You know, I was telling Tito the other day, I'm like, man, me and Lyle did a lot of traveling this winter. And I was like, I just had a baby. And I kind of did the math of how long I was gone. I was like, dang. I was like, me and Lyle were gone for a month and a half. So I was like, I missed a quarter of my daughter's life already. You know what I mean? Just by traveling. And don't get me wrong, like, it's for jobs, it's for money. We have to do what we have to do. And again, like I said, I'm thankful for the people that hired us and everything, and that pay us. But at the end of the day, it's like, when is enough almost, you know? And I'm probably getting to that age now, like where, you know, where I would like to go to my stepdaughter's softball games on weekends and not have to carry 20, 30, 40 pounds of camera gear all day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But no, I mean, like I said, again, Rush bums me out.
Yeah, because
So next topic.
Yeah.
Because we're here, we're literally here because we want to be, not because we have to be.
Right.
So and I think
And that's even with the drivers. Like I said,
Yeah.
it's just not us. It's with everybody, I guess. It's just like how we feel, and it's out there to the world right now.
and because we are like a how do I say this? We are a side effect of, or we feel the side effects that you guys feel as well.
Sure.
Because right, if there's not a lot of funding or a lot of you know, financial uptick in the sport, well then obviously it's not for us either.
Right.
Or we're not getting paid from drivers, or we're not getting, you know, looked at, or the people that we did reach out to, like, hey, we're not funding off-road right now, or we got money tied up, you know, in this driver, this or whatever it may be. So that was almost kind of it too. It's like, you know, if we reached out to somebody, well, we got money in that driver, we'll see if we have funding for leftover or whatever it may be. So we were kind of then at the tail end of things. You know, we weren't quite as valuable as a driver, And then you try to resell it like, hey man, well your driver could be whatever, blah blah blah. But again, it's a whole thing. But we've been in it, so it's a glass case of emotion, and
What was the question I asked?
Yeah. What was it?
I don't know. Where are we at this point? This all stemmed from, I think, the schedule change.
Oh yeah. The hype video. The hype video.
Oh yeah. So make a fucking pro spec hype video.
Yeah.
Promo video.
There we go.
You guys are the main event, and then Pro Buggy can make their own.
Yeah. So I guess let's go into Wheatland. Like, how was Wheatland for you? Especially you just built a brand new truck for 2026.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how you said your other truck was. How old again?
Some 2014.
Yeah. So it's outlived its.
It's still competitive.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
fast.
It proved last
Older
year.
than Leon.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah. But no. Talk about why a new truck, why the builder, and going to your first race of Wheatland.
Yeah. So new truck. I mean, it's just a matter of I'm not in a place that I want to move up to Pro 2.4 just yet. That's where I want to be. I want to have the funding there because I don't want to just
stop succeeding then. No.
No, but I want to make sure if I'm going to another class that I have the ability.
Sorry, Cassidy.
What?
I get yelled at by my girlfriend.
Well, what'd she say?
She's gonna read it.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, she goes. I got yelled at by my girlfriend.
Yeah.
See, I swear to God.
Yeah, I swear to God, I'll cut you.
Yeah. What if it's baby mama number one?
Fuck that.
No, you call her baby mama number.
Oh no, she's not.
She's first place.
She's first place.
No.
Just digging a hole.
No, God, no. No, I'm sorry, baby.
I love you. I'll call you after.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I can't wait to see you.
Don't bother coming home.
Yeah, right. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Here's the invoice for the lock change.
Look at I got goosebumps now.
So boogie boarding.
Yeah.
All right. So, anyways.
Yes.
Now that you've apologized.
Yeah.
Yeah. New truck. Frankly, I wanted to build something new. I'm a mechanical designer by trade, I guess. So my background is in that kind of stuff. I love suspension design and I nerd out on that stuff. So for me, I'm sitting there looking at my truck. It worked in the day and age, and it worked for us. And I think we pushed it to the extent where we couldn't get any more out of it. And I'm like, I know we can do more. Even with newer trucks coming out or different design trucks, and I'm just like, why aren't we lower center of gravity, stuff like that? And kind of got to the point where it's like, man, we need to do something. I want to build a new truck. Let's do that. And I'm a relationship person. I like being able to talk and do hands-on stuff or really relate to somebody. And that's where we started talking with Cole throughout the year on some things. And I'm like, you know what? This dude, he's invested in what we're doing. I'm excited about it. And why don't we see what that looks like? Here's my ideas. Here's my thoughts. And they aligned really well, which is cool. And, there's other people out there that have really good chassis and really good stuff. And, obviously Ryan built a really good truck as well when it comes to, it's a competitive truck. It's one of the best as well. But, I don't know. I think it's for me, like I said, in the end, I wanted to build something faster, better with my ideas and with somebody that had the same thought process on it.
Okay.
And that's why we kind of went the Cole route. And man, those guys have just that whole family just brought us in.
Well,
their
we
family.
did live at their house for 3 weeks.
Yeah. That's true. And they're literally in their street in our RV, so it was really cool. But yeah, after hopping in the truck and driving it the first time, it was just this makes so much sense. Everything about it makes sense. So fast forward to now, to Wheatland, I guess. I would say I probably had 20 laps on that truck from brand new build to going out and racing. And right away practice, we were fastest out there, second fastest qualifying, and then I was leading on Saturday, and just frankly, I just blew the corner and let people go by. Like it was just, I'm not used to what the truck can or can't do.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm still learning it. I'm getting rid of a lot of my old habits from the old truck.
You like your old compensations for the vehicle. Basically.
Yeah, like I don't have to do all of that anymore.
Yeah.
Now it's just like,
oh, she don't pull the left no more. yeah. So I blew the corner. I had to set up early. And then the last truck.
It doesn't have stick drift.
Yeah. Right. Brake don't stick no more.
but yeah, it was good, and like the truck's there, it's fast, and to come like first race of the weekend, to be up in front, and then you know, right at the I think it was halfway point is when I was going low. I was gonna like cut down because Wyatt and who was in first? Jackson was they were going, and then I see Wyatt go up on 2, and then I saw him start to roll, and because I checked, because these trucks are so on edge all the time, if I unload the suspension by checking so I don't take anybody out, the truck goes up on 2 a little bit, right? So I sit there to kind of counter it, and then I see Wyatt in front of me. I'm like, either I'm going to kill this kid and like take all of our stuff out, or I'm going to slam on the brakes. And I slammed on the brakes, and that was part of it.
Whatever, that motherfucker.
I'm not about to do that.
Oh, you got that revenge back, brother.
But then Sunday's race led the whole race, and then I was just honestly being probably too conservative on it, thinking like I don't want to throw the lead away. And I'm looking at it like, okay, in the end of it all, points matter right now. So second place, first place, I'm looking long game, right? And yeah, frankly, I don't know. I also really like racing with Wyatt. So when he was pushing me, I was pushing him. Like it just got to that point where it was, I had fun. Like I wasn't gonna go check out and like do anything stupid. Like when he got around me, and he was very respectful to me as well. So, I had a blast. Like here's the thing. Like to me, in the end of it all, the truck was in one piece at the end of the weekend. It's fast. We know that. I'm comfortable in it almost immediately. Yeah. So to me, it's like, all right, cool. First weekend's out of the way. Now let's go focus on the rest of the year.
Yeah. Yeah. Because you could easily push another inch or two, but that could be the difference of, you know, wadding up your truck costing you how much, or just being like, hey, you know what? I'm cool. If he gets around me, I'll take a second. It's a good points weekend. You know what I mean? It's that much of a difference, you know, in those things. So, I mean, again, would you know, 4 years ago, Chris make that decision, or would he push it until, you know what I mean? Maybe he rolls it.
Down.
Upside down, or you spin out, or, you know, again, like Wyatt tries to put a move on you and you shut the door and then something happens. But again, man, you took a lot of that stuff into consideration. I think is a good acumen, I guess.
Good growth.
Good growth. And no, man, and I think it's wonderful to hear, right? As you see drivers almost get that experience like in real time, where then you're like, you know what, I'm cool. If he gets around me and he earns it, all right, and so be it. There's still a whole season left.
Whole 7 races. Race weekends.
Yeah, whole 7 race weekends left. So
still got 14 points days.
Yep. We're good. Yeah. He's like, we got 4 other guys in this class, you know, they're gonna take their shot at wide. I'll just fucking wait till someone else takes it. You know, what you gotta do is get those little kids fighting each other. That's what's gotta happen.
Okay, to be fair, one of my favorite things last year was when all of the younger racers that I never got to race with came in. I played around checking to see what they did when I got close. Like I would run in hot into a corner knowing that I wasn't gonna do it. And I wouldn't touch them or anything. I would just go in and just see how they react. They blow the corner because I was nearby, and it's, to me, I loved being able to kind of
You gotta test them out.
Well, it is funny because I did talk to Wyatt today. RBM had a test day up in Anigo, and you know, I was watching drone footage, and I was like, damn, dude. I was like, you took VDE on the outside? And he goes, no. He was like, yeah, I did. But he was like, it was from what he did the lap before. And he goes, Chris went inside and then shot outside and I drove in, kind of like where you're explaining, and I showed the door, and then we did one more lap, and he was like, I know I was not faster in the section, but I know if he was gonna protect the inside the next lap.
Yep.
And he goes, if I could just hold it wide open around the outside, he goes, I think I could get him. And he goes, and it played out exactly how I thought about it.
Yep.
And I was like, oh, that's cool. That's a cool way of thinking.
Yeah.
Like
dude, this kid's 14.
Yeah.
Like he's that calculated. That's
right?
insane.
Yeah.
Fucking savant.
One of, honestly, hands down, one of my favorite people to race with.
Yeah.
Like just because you know that he's reading you, but I'm watching what he's doing. If he gets by me, I'm gonna do the same exact thing.
Yeah.
And that's what it's cool that his racecraft is just amazing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when you're racing 16 races in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I was gonna say he's 14, but he's got more laps than any adult we know.
Yeah, no, like I was talking to him today, and I was talking to L-Dub, and I'm like, where you guys headed to? He's like, oh, we're heading to El Paso, Texas. He's like, we got a two-night race
Yeah,
this
that's
weekend.
crazy.
And I'm like, what? And he goes, yeah. He was like, don't pray for us on the track. He was like, pray for us to get there. He's like, we still got to make our connecting flight.
Oh man. Yeah.
But no, I mean, it's cool that like where you're at in your race career, even your race craft, like to be like, all right, like we are, again, a premier class now, and how can we keep it that way with the racing and how you guys are, how you guys are racing now just shows like where you guys are at in it now. It's not just these sweats now. It's like, hey, dude, no one cares what the age number is now. Now it's just like good ass racing.
Nobody knows any different when you're in a vehicle.
Yes.
Right? It's a truck out there. So nobody knows whether you're 14 or 45.
Especially when we don't have a hype video.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah.
So I mean, overall though, how is the truck compared to the old truck?
Stable.
Chris can literally step into it without climbing a Nerf bar. It's so low.
Yeah.
Okay.
I told Cole when I first stepped into it, I'm like, dude, I feel like I'm crawling into a Miata right now.
I'm stepping down into this motherfucker.
Yeah. But no, it's good. The thing I like the most about it is I can put it where I want. It'll do what I want it to. And that's where the old truck, I always fought it. What did I just miss?
No, you know what you did.
Yeah. So anyways, it's very predictable. I know what it's going to do every single time that I'm like, all right, this is where we're going to go. This is what it's going to do. And it just grips and does when you need to. Just the way it's designed just makes sense.
Yeah. Well, like you said, you have to learn, I don't want to call them bad habits, but you have to learn unhealthy habits from the old truck into this new one. And do you think you're there, or do you think you need like more time in the truck to maybe correct some of the bad habits?
I mean, more time's going to help. Just more time, not even correcting the bad habits, but just getting used to the truck again, like getting the feel for the truck. I've never felt more comfortable hopping into a vehicle and just sending it than I've in any other.
Yeah, a lot of confidence there then.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
tell
Cool.
them about testing it at the airfield. Okay,
I think you should
I'll
tell
tell
it.
them. So
He's like, I don't remember.
as soon as they finished the truck, they loaded it onto a trailer, and then like 10 minutes from Cole's house in the middle of the desert, there's this abandoned old airfield. And so they're out on this runway in the middle of the desert, and they get it off the trailer, and Chris just takes it down the runway and then comes back, and he's like 80 miles per hour sideways in this truck. And Cole and Steve are like, holy shit. They're like, you really trust that truck.
He gets back. You get back and they're like, why'd you do that? Be like, what do you mean? You gotta said I could trust it. Why wouldn't I?
Yeah, you said it was going to be good.
Yeah, you said it was gonna be good. Be like, yeah, I didn't think it'd be like that.
But you are coming from a drifting background though too.
Yeah.
So
God.
actually, let's kind of go into that too.
Well, let's get into drifting. I just want to make a statement, real quick. I think the best thing to happen to Pro Spec was the sound got fixed
Oh,
from the very first like year or two.
yeah.
When it's like I don't know what happened. but I'm glad that it's gone.
I feel like
We got used to it?
We all got used to the
You
power
think
band.
so?
Yeah.
The drivers
Does it
got used
still
to the
say
power
this?
band. They
Yeah.
oh yeah, we're still on the,
Oh
on
yeah.
the chip.
Oh
but
yeah. Yeah. Like today, like just hearing Wyatt on the track by himself, I'm like, damn.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, you could hear he was like, you could tell like, you know, he was in third, and then he'll let off thinking that he maybe had another gear to go. You know.
So I don't know.
drifting.
I feel like we built a pretty good exhaust this year on that
Yeah,
truck.
it does
It's-
sound good.
I don't I don't hate being
Oh,
hearing it.
inside of it.
Yeah, like it sounds so bad. Like, but there's something that's kind of like it goes back to the old days of Pro Light that I like about it. It's just you know.
So we did make that video of I was like, hey, like, make
When they first, yeah.
yeah,
Oh, yeah. I laughed.
Yeah.
Like,
It was
there was
so
nobody
good.
in Pro Spec that was like, wow, this is the best sounding truck I've
Yeah,
ever.
yeah. If you would have told me back then, be like, yeah, hey, in 2 years, 3 years, 2 years, this is gonna be the most entertaining class. I'd be like, you go fuck yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Dude, so many people.
I was like,
Yeah.
this class is gonna die soon.
I remember to this day, as soon as I saw a teaser photo in Beat's story, I messaged him. I'm like, dude, is that a 4-speed and a V6 and a Pro Light chassis? He was like, wow, you interested? And I'm like, absolutely.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that was it. I was sold on it right away, and I'm like, let's do this. So
You had a rule book written up for this class before it existed.
I feel like somebody found that, and I was like, this is
This is it.
Yeah. This guy.
Yeah.
This guy.
it was like identical, but yeah.
So drifting.
Yeah.
So how? Well, A, like, how was your drifting career, and B, how do you even transition into off road? Like, or why do you even, or how do you even come about off road?
Yeah,
Be like,
Pulaski.
yeah.
That's Alaska.
Oh my god. Oh shit. So drifting. Man, this is a whole story. Like
Dude, we got as long as you got the time, we
all
got
right,
the
all
time.
right, all right.
My kid only has.
Yeah, all right. Most of our people are audio listeners anyway.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So anyways, my whole life my dad used to race off-road, short course off-road.
Yep.
He was one of kind of the founding guys of 7S, which is now Pro Light, Pro Spec. And so he did that for quite some time. And then in 93, he decided to focus on raising my brother and I. So I was 3 years old. I'm the youngest. But we still went around racetracks and watched off-road. And we still got to go hang out with like Walker Evans and all that stuff, Scotty Taylor. And it's funny, my whole life he was like, don't get into off-road. it's messy, it's dirty, it's time consuming, blah blah blah. So I didn't for a long time. I got into custom cars, I did all that stuff. I was just a wrench like since I was born. And then custom cars turned into going to like autocross and lapping days and stuff like that. And then I got into stage rally. I actually co-drove for Eric Hill. And then I did that for 2 years with them, and then another driver as well. And I'm like, you know what? I want to do my own thing. And I've always been into like lowered vehicles, import stuff like that, and drifting always had my attention. So I got into drifting. I did it like just hanging out with buddies, like grassroots kind of drifting, nothing crazy. And then the competitive side of it always had my attention too. So built the car, got into the competitive side of drifting, and just completely got burnt out from it. So I was only a year in competitive drifting.
Oh.
And it was one of those things where you realize you have more fun in probably a shitbox drift car, banging doors with your buddies on like some local track than you are with a 400, 500, 600,000 horsepower drift car.
1,000?
Not mine.
Not mine.
Those numbers are getting real
No,
big there. I
I'm
don't
just saying in
remember that.
general. Like,
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
We got
it was more fun for me to do it that way.
yeah.
And so at the end of the season, I was burnt out. I'm like, what's the use? I got really frustrated because it was very much the feeder series. This was a pro-am, so it was a feeder series into Formula Drift.
Yep.
It was very political.
Okay.
If you didn't know people, you didn't have a lot of pull, even if you ran a better line or if you did this or that. It was a judge sport.
Yep.
Right. So
Yeah.
I got to the point where I'm like, man, I just want to win. Like, if I win, I win. Like, I'm in front of that person. And yeah, so I send Amanda a text one day, and I'm like, I'm going to sell the drift car, and I want to get into off-road. And she was like, what's off-road?
No idea.
No idea what
No
you're getting yourself
clue.
into. You're like, oh, does that make you happy? You're like, yeah. I'm like, okay, then yeah.
Yeah.
No, I was like, can you show me videos? Like, what are we doing?
And he's like, yeah, check out this impulse video. It's a rush. No.
I was in it before then.
Also, he paraphrased this text. It was something along the lines of, I'm going to sell my 400 horsepower like pro-am drift car and get a 50 horsepower light buggy.
Fuck yeah.
Best life decision.
Fuck yeah,
Dude.
dude.
So I did that part of the truck or part of the car out. Built the buggy over winter. We actually we worked with like Matt Gerald and that group for the first year, about year and a half ish, and I didn't know what the hell I was doing right away. But dude, first time I ever took that thing off a jump at Crandon, because that's when they had like sportsman test days,
Yeah.
and there's like 5 buggies around me. I'm just like, yep, this is it. This is it.
Peak adrenaline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that's the whole story of drifting and everything else. But now we're here.
Yeah, I think the first time I knew or recognized or where you come to mind, my first memory, I think you were in Super Buggy,
Mhm.
right? With your dad.
Yeah.
You and your dad, right? Your dad had the four wheel, right? Or no, your dad had the I don't want to say weird looking.
Both of ours
Buggy.
were weird.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
I built them both.
Okay, yeah, because I know that you guys had like that was where I first remember it was like you and your dad, and then I think the purple then came to mind, and then you got into pro spec, and then that's where then it really kind of took off for me of where I remember and then kind of took note from there on out. But yeah, no, I mean, so did you go from light buggy straight to pro buggy?
I
You
did.
just skipped 1600.
Yep. So my brother raced 1600 buggy for a few years, and then I know he wants to get back into racing again, but he's got 4 kids and he's loving life being dad. But he had that, and we're like putting budgets together. And I'm like, you know what? I want to build my own. I've never just bought a pro buggy. I built everything from my own design and stuff like that, and a lot of trials and stuff like that. But I was putting the budget together of it, and I'm like, that just doesn't make sense for the amount of speed and how cool these things are. Like, it makes a lot more sense to go pro buggy instead of go to 1600 and then do that.
Yeah.
At least in my head.
Yeah,
I mean, there's-
The ratio of horsepower to cost is going to be a better ratio. You're going to get more bang for your buck here than you would here.
Yeah.
I hear you.
And components last longer typically
Yep.
on pro buggy and stuff like that. So it's like your overhead really isn't as high, it seems.
Yeah. It's like
Everything is relative.
for
but
sure,
yeah.
for sure. It's like, what are you willing to spend? Well, I can justify spending this, but I can't justify spending this because it's almost like you're overpaying for what you could get. That, like you said, it's all relative.
Yeah.
I get it.
And I think I was sold when you start looking at lap times and you're like, dang, these things are running lap times.
Yeah, they get cooking.
Yeah.
So yeah, do flat-footed turn 1, easy.
It's insane.
It's
Those things are insane.
Yeah.
Those you
Yeah.
can flat foot into turn
see,
1.
that's what I'm saying.
Don't look at me.
Saying, man.
Don't look
Fucking
at
I mean,
me.
dude, pro spec, flat footed.
Bum ass Keegan. He's like, you can't do it. I'm like, I
Pro
can fucking
2
do it.
and Pro 4 are different animals.
Yeah. He just said
Everybody-
a pro truck.
Everybody knows that pro spec is flat foot into the turn 1
Yeah.
because it's going.
Especially like right around the corner, you get a little light and it just bounces.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
no, dude, I love that, man. I love it. When was your first year in pro buggy?
2018?
Yeah, because you were in light buggy 2 years,
Yeah. One two.
one
2
and a
years,
half,
1.5.
and then you stole your dad's car
Yeah.
for half a season.
Okay, because I think I
Yeah.
remember you in it'd be 2020 then. I think I remember you.
That
That was like the first year that I started becoming like I got the car dialed in a little bit more. And
Yeah.
I had podiums and
Yep.
becoming more
Okay.
successful. Yeah.
So that's when I remember you because 2018 and 19, I was pretty hammered on the hillside. At that point, I was pretty ripped up. Making it worth it on that hillside, and then Jeffrey saved me.
Jeffrey saved me.
He said, "My world to my left, hard looking right. My world is on my left."
Oh my God.
What I gotta deal with?
That's, dude, you guys are related. That's not on.
Hey, oh. Love.
Okay, that's no worse than you hitting on Ben, our crew guy. Who's
Me,
also
Ben hits on me.
he's my cousin.
Is he hot?
No.
He goes, no. What?
Poor Ben.
Love you, Ben.
Yeah. He's like, oh, I'm not hot.
You're beautiful.
Yeah. Hey, man, you're a handsome individual. You know who is handsome? Jay Will.
Dude,
Yeah.
that
Yes.
mustache just
Yes.
makes it work, dude.
They will.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
Jay
man.
Well has a immaculate smile
Dude, his
and a nice build.
aura, energy. I know, dude. He does have a great build.
Just checking him out. I
Yeah,
love
dude,
it.
I
Wow.
fucking
Dude, I hype up Jay Will
Yeah.
every
As
time, man.
everybody
Yeah.
should.
Gentleman.
how
Yes.
he is single is beyond me right now.
Bro, that's what makes me sad almost. is
We've tried.
if
We've
Jay
really
if,
tried.
if
You
Jay
have?
if Jay
Yeah.
Will's single, bro, I ain't gonna fucking find love.
We're sad now.
Window now.
Yeah. I'm just saying though, the guy's handsome. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He
yeah.
cares like just the way he even like the way he says your name is just the best.
all right.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Maybe
Think about
name
it.
or
When Jay Will
Throwing
said-
it out there right now. Why don't you approach Jay Will?
Right. I mean, if you're both single.
You're both single.
Yeah, he's too hairy though.
Just to have
mean?
a conversation.
Yeah.
I have asked him. I was like, bro, I'm like, why are you single, dog? I'm like,
That's not the
handsome
conversation.
individual. Oh, I was like, yeah.
He's
I was
talking
like,
about
I was like,
asking
bro,
him to wax.
and he goes, and I think it just came down to it where he's like, he's like, I think I'm just too nice. I was like, yeah, so I get that, right? I totally understand that.
Because I get that.
All them dates end in hugs.
Yeah, he had
High five.
High five,
Hugs
bro.
and high five.
Bro,
Yeah.
if I get a high five at the end of a fucking date, it's gonna be the last high five.
Yeah, he has 293 days of.
Yeah, fuck. What was it? I think I was on like an 11 hug streak. So I was going on like first dates, bro. Dates.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if I could find the message.
Dates, bro.
no.
I go out with a girl and we get done. I'm like, oh, I had a good night. Fucking bop, bro hugged me, and then that was it.
Bro hugged me.
And then they
Like
go
dap
home.
you up, bro.
No
Yeah,
second
yeah,
date.
just
Wait, do that again.
like you do like. so, right here's me. Here's how they come on. I had a really good night. and then they walk away. I'm like, all right, cool. Hey, you want? I'll text me when you get home. They're like, okay.
Nothing.
No.
The phone
No.
number was already deleted by the hug.
Oh, bro, fucking. I was followed home by cops every time. I don't know why.
In 2023.
I
2023. It said the hugs will cripple a man. You sent us. These hugs will cripple a man.
Dude, 'cause I lived in Minneapolis, man. I'd go on different dates, man. They different women, bro, and I'd get the fucking hug. And I'm like, fuck,
I
man.
don't have. Dude, I've been so far out of dating. I don't.
Yeah.
Even, I don't envy anybody that's trying to date at this point. Like it's got to be rough.
It's terrible
Yeah.
out there. Fuck, man.
So Mansfield.
Mansfield.
Yeah. How was it?
The show was awesome. Everything. We were paid to be there.
Mm-hmm.
We were. Joey put on an amazing show. So Joey Sylvester.
Yep.
Yep.
He put on an amazing show with Mansfield, Matt Tiff that owns it. They know how to hype people up.
Mm-hmm.
Like that is something that a lot of people need to pay attention to in my eyes is what are they doing to get families, kids, everybody so hyped that when I'm in my truck racing, I can hear the fans.
Really?
Like that's what's
awesome.
They were
crazy.
That's
screaming.
cool.
It was so
Yeah.
cool.
and they were, and that was rain. Like
Yeah.
we put on a terrible show because it was just, dude. I've never, never raced.
It was awful.
It was so bad.
I've never
terrible
raced
show.
with like
Damn.
that much slick snot kind of stuff. But like, dude, we are missing out on a demographic out there, like in Ohio.
Yeah.
Like, the East Coast needs
Love.
That's what I'm
Love.
saying, man. I said there was like a whole stretch, man, that goes down from like the Midwest kind of down into like Georgia, like Tennessee, Kentucky. I'm like, there's not much difference from northern rednecks and southern rednecks. Like
Yeah.
we all like off-road racing.
100%.
Like out west is desert, right? That's where it is. And then you got the upper northeast that's just right pretentious douchebags. And people like that. And then you've got like I'll fucking say it, man. People from New York and Boston are assholes. They suck, dude. Philadelphia's the worst.
I haven't been there. Boston, actually, I like Boston. But
Boston.
anyways,
Yeah. You're getting off that.
Anyway,
yeah.
I agree.
But that's the thing. Like the show was amazing, and the way they hyped everybody up. We had fans. Like before, it was mandatory for us to be down as fans are walking in, as they're opening the gates, to have our trucks lined up with stuff to give away, sign autographs, whatever it be. So as people walk in, the first thing they see is a bunch of drivers in their race suits right next to the race trucks. They can get autographs. They can meet them. What does that do? That builds a following. That builds fans
Yeah,
over there,
yeah.
right?
A recognition or like a familiarity.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that was the first thing that I loved. Second was just the way the show went. We did motos, so we did like heats type thing, right? And it was how long was the show from beginning to end?
About 3-4 hours, I think.
Yeah. And everybody was hyped all the way to the end.
Yeah,
That's
that's
cool.
energy to carry you all the
Yes,
way through.
that's
Yeah,
awesome.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
similar to Glen Helen. Like Glen Helen, people were hyped the whole time because it's like it's not an all day thing, and I think there's something to learn from that, but also the fact that Joey knows how to put on a show because he understands. He understands monster truck.
I was just about to say,
Yeah,
he was in that realm of monster truck where
Monster Jam.
Yeah, it
yeah,
was in
monster
Monster
Jam,
Jam.
where
Yeah.
you have what like 3-4 hours to essentially put on a show, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And the biggest thing is like we went out there and we all agreed as drivers, like, hey guys, this is a show. We're entertainers. You're paid to be here. So if somebody's got a, I don't know, 50 car gap, spin out. Make
Yeah.
it look
Yep.
yeah,
unintentional.
yeah, and I'm sure the rain helped. To,
Nobody had to try.
We're just trying to get around. But like we even talked.
his goddamn brake sticking again.
Yeah. But we even talked like, okay, let's get our spotters because they were all standing next to each other. Like, all right, hey, you slow up. Let's go 4 wide. Let's go like 4 wide into a tight corner and just not touch, but put on a show, get people hyped
Yeah.
about it.
Yep.
That's the kind of stuff that I really liked about it. Issue is I had engine issues, so I didn't get to race the Saturday race,
Oh.
Which was the dry one. Of
which was
Oh,
the
of course. Yeah, of course.
but yeah, it was cool. It was cool. Overall, like the show was amazing.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they're putting on another one. They're gonna plan another one.
Soon or next year?
Hopefully soon.
Okay. Nice.
I don't. Yeah,
No, that'd be awesome.
that's. I don't know for sure, so I don't want to say anything. I'll let Joey speak on. how they do that thing,
Joey's
but-
not here.
Yeah.
No. we gotta let the people know. People want to know about Mansfield.
Yeah, but there's some really cool stuff there in my eyes, and not afraid to put some money up for people to be there.
Yeah.
At,
Yep.
least, at least to cover towing, at least to cover some expenses on that side right away. Just
'Cause,
say, here you go.
If you don't mind, like, what did you guys get paid? Like, you guys got paid to go there? You mind putting that number out there?
I don't know if I want to.
How many
just-
digits- how many
just for
digits is
Joey,
it?
like I don't want to do that.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
like,
okay.
It was more than what you get to win Pro Spec.
Fuck.
All right, so it's more than 3 digits.
Yeah. So it's more than $723.
yeah. It's not quite what you win for a Pro Spec World Championship at Crandon, like a World Championship
Yeah.
race, cup race. It's not quite that, but it's still.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
okay.
nice.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, no, that's
It-
awesome.
It covered costs.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so
Of every-
overall, what you're saying is we need to hire Joey Sylvester as entertainment at Champ Off Road.
Dude, that'd be sick.
Dude,
That
if
would
we
be.
just took what they put on the big screen, if we did nothing else but engaged the fans in between races with the big screen.
Yeah.
And what do you mean by that? What do they
Okay,
do?
so it was like we're sitting there and we're like, nothing's happening on the track. Why are the crowd's going wild right now? And they had up there like a cheer meter, and it was like cheer when it's on the type of music you prefer, and it had like
Just
country and rock.
engagement.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it
Oh,
just had
okay.
people
Oh,
continued to like be engaged with the show, and
It had hype videos. It
Yes.
had all of that for like
Dude,
different drivers.
Can you
and-
imagine? Dude, be like titty cam, be like, bah.
No.
Hey.
oh, and they had a QR code up there where you could scan the QR code and send a picture of you at the track, and it would go up
I
on the
love
That's
that.
cool.
Oh,
That's
dude,
awesome.
that's
I love
awesome.
that.
Heck
Yeah.
yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so basically it's like a football game or a hockey game or
Yes.
like a
Yeah,
sporting event
yeah.
where like, oh, they do the, what is it, the lookalike cam.
Yeah.
And they pick people in the crowd, but
Yeah.
it takes effort.
And
Yeah, that
But
takes
anyway,
effort,
so
money.
Yeah.
not even money, it's just effort
Yeah,
at that point.
yeah.
Dude,
I
But
I have a Mansfield story
more than a
that
job.
I've been sitting on since Johnny G was sharing his Adrian Cheney monster truck
shit,
jump.
okay.
So while we were out there,
Yeah.
you know where I'm going with this.
love this dude.
Yes. So while we were out there, the monster trucks were running like in between us, right? It was like off-road monster truck, off-road monster truck. So the track was set up for monster trucks. It had buses and it had cars with like ramps going up to them for the monster trucks to go over, right? And so we're sitting out there on Thursday. Chris went out for a practice lap. We got there a little bit later than everybody else. They'd already all been on the track, right? And so we're out there after the practice lap and we're on the bleachers all together. And Johnny Holcher goes, I want to run over to Taurus. Like there's a Taurus out there. He's like, at some point this weekend, I'm going over the Taurus. And we're like, I don't think you're gonna make it, dude. Like that's a big like ramp.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you'll make it up the ramp, but you're just gonna stop on the car.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. And so Saturday didn't go well for us. We weren't able to get the truck out, but we did. Thank God. Matt Tift, who runs that place, was so hospitable. Like he put us and we had partners out there from Nexon.
Yeah.
He put us up in the club suite. And so we're sitting there with a drink watching.
They have club suites there too.
Yes. Yes. That helped.
Yeah.
So we're out there watching the other guys put on one hell of a show. And it was so cool. Like they, Johnny would get out front and then Matt Wood would come in and they'd be like tandem. And then they let Dylan go in front for a bit. They were putting on one hell of a show. But at the end, Johnny Holcher won. And do you know what he did? Was he propped himself right up against that car and he did a burnout in front of everybody.
Hell yeah.
That's cool.
So Johnny's a showman then.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
100%. So, like, I always knew Johnny. Like, we talked throughout race stuff, whatever. But, like, that weekend, I had so much fun just, like, getting to know his personality. It's so ridiculous. And I love
Yeah, he's
love
all
that.
right.
Yeah.
He's okay.
Yeah, he's all right.
Yeah, he's okay.
Wow, okay.
Nah, he's all right. Nah.
Anyways.
Yeah.
He's ass at Among Us, but whatever. Also ass at Mortal Kombat. So
Well, he's young.
Yeah. No. Yeah. So, but no, I mean, overall though, I mean, well, I guess like, so being a racer on Friday and then a fan on Saturday, like, what was the experience like with that? Like you said, you got to see, the show from where the fans are at. Like, what did you take in? And if you could, like, tell Carl or even just give some inspiration, like, what would you implement from what Mansfield did into Champ Off Road?
So, dude, that's a lot. But
Really?
but no, I'm in a way. Okay, so let me answer the first question.
Yeah.
As a spectator, it was really cool to see how they hype people up, what they do, what makes the show work. Because we're always used to just being, you have to be here on time, you have to do this, you have to do that, right?
Yep.
As a spectator, you get to see why people are getting hyped up, what the track is doing differently, how a monster truck series works.
Yep.
Why people get into that, and seeing the amount of kids that are hyped about it, which means the parents are hyped about it, is really important. The biggest thing that I've seen out of it, it's a short show, right? in the end of it all, it's a 3 to
Three.
5 hour show maybe, but like the kids by the end of it are just like, okay, this was really cool and I'm pumped on it. Let's go to another one. Instead of
Oh.
I'm exhausted,
Yeah.
I don't care,
Mm-hmm.
or dad's
I could use a
drunk.
year away.
Yeah. And that's honestly like one of my things that looking at it on the champ side of it, and I don't know how this works. I don't run the series, I don't own the series, but to me, seeing how the show worked, it kind of coincided with how Glen Helen went. There was so much energy and hype there. I think it's because it was a short show, because you had all that. The excitement was packed in over a few amount of hours, right?
Yep.
I would love to see like a Friday night pro show, so people could come after work and say, all right, Sportsman ran, but if you want to take the day off, go watch Sportsman, stuff like that. And nothing against Sportsman, but I just saw how it works on that side of it, right? Do a Friday night show under the lights, do something cool, wow it. Just let's do fireworks, let's do flames, let's make a whole experience out of it. I don't know, do a concert or something, have a band play in an intermission. Something like that, right?
Ooh.
And then, have a combo day between Sportsman and Pro, where it's kind of here's the whole show, and do it in that sense. But again, let's keep the pro side of it as a kind of spectacle, the hype event, the one. If somebody doesn't have the investment into going to a Sportsman to watch Sportsman race all day, which again, nothing against it. I support Sportsman like crazy. I came from it. I was on the Moore board, right? So it's nothing poor. I'm not saying anything bad about it. I genuinely believe that we need to separate ourselves a little bit as a pro and a sportsman side in the show side of it. And if we can do that, I think we're going to grow a little bit better, a little bit faster. Because right now we have so much going on in one day.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got
literally
19 classes.
And we're up at, as drivers, we're up at 6:30, and racing doesn't get done until 6:37. So that's a 12-hour day of having people just essentially be there if they want to watch everything. Your attention span just goes away. You could have, it's kind of like SEMA. Like you can walk by like multi-billion-dollar cars, and you're just like, you just think it's a Cavalier. You know, you just get used to it.
Yeah. Sick cobalt, bro.
Yeah.
Right. And at some point, it's like, okay, how do we make the show exciting? How do we get people in to be like, heck yeah, this is cool? That's my thought. I would love to have that that conversation with Champ.
I think part of that too is like we have to acknowledge that sportsman racers and pro racers want different things out of racing, right? Like everybody wants to go out there and win, but sportsman racers, like this is not their lifeblood. This is their hobby. They enjoy it, and obviously it's meaningful. There's passion behind it. But for a pro racer, like a pro racer goes into being a pro racer because that is their career now. They want that to be what financially supports them. And there's a big difference between what those two groups need. And I think after Mansfield, it really kind of shaped how I look at that a little bit differently, because like we went out there and we got paid, and it wasn't about winning the race anymore. It was about putting on a really good show.
Yeah.
And I think that we kind of, I don't think it's all on Champ that we're failing to put on a good show. I think that if we kind of switched how we look at the racing as like, even what's happening on track needs to be a hell of a good show in order for us to draw in the fans, in order to get the sponsors. If we had a different model built around that, then the racers could also control that show a little better too.
Yeah. No, and I get it. At the end of the day, Mansfield was a show, wasn't so much a race event.
Right.
And I get that there's that difference. But like you guys said, they kept the crowd engaged the whole time.
Yeah.
I don't know how much it would cost to get a crowd meter, at the end of the day, or like you said, or make a simple graphic where, like you said, all right, the left side, or even if Brett and Shane try to hype up the crowd and be like, hey, everyone on the left, let's hear who's louder. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like engage the fans more And I think, yeah, I mean, from what I heard from Mansfield, I mean, I heard there was like Johnny.
Yeah, I
said
heard it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, Johnny said he's going back if there's another show.
Yeah.
We will go. Yeah.
And hopefully,
And Saturday was sold out, standing room only.
That's
and,
awesome.
and
Yeah,
that's
even in the
cool.
rain, they had 2,000 people show up in the rain.
yeah, and hopefully, Joey extends the gratitude to like Pro 2, Pro 4, where you guys don't have to run the trucks as hard. You guys just do a show,
Mhm.
and yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if you see something similar
Yeah.
to that. Yeah.
Now, I get there was a question on here on chat was, do you prefer Mansfield or do you prefer Camp Off Road? And I know that's a loaded question because Mansfield only happened once. So
I prefer. Here's the thing. The Champ in general has the stability. Champ has the bigger scale stuff at the moment.
yep,
So that's where we put everything.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
That makes the most sense.
Yes.
And I don't think it's a prefer one or the other. To me, it's another track to go race, another organization that's doing something cool for the sport.
yeah,
So it's not a either or. It's an ability to expand our sport.
okay,
In the end of it all,
Let's get eyes on it.
yeah,
that's exactly
Yeah.
it.
okay,
Yep.
all right.
Yeah.
So it's like a hype event almost,
Yeah.
like where it's like, hey, come just showcase what these trucks can do, but don't kill each other. Put on a show for the fans.
100%.
And
Oh, okay.
fans were coming up to us and telling us we came for the monster trucks, but what you guys did was like blew our minds. We had no idea this existed. It was so cool.
Oh yeah, and how was the fan engagement?
Really good. I
Yeah.
mean, it was interesting because,
Like I said, it's a different demographic. No one's seen or even probably heard about these type of trucks.
yeah.
Unfortunately, here our demographic is 100-mile radius. So
Yeah.
but how can you guys as off-road racers engage better with the fans here now? Now that you know what you know.
Dude, that is $1 million question.
Okay,
But
T-shirt cannon.
We have
we
one.
got one.
let me
We
borrow
always
it.
do it.
Let me borrow it.
You know what you should do?
Those things aren't
Is-
cheap either.
So if you get hit with a T-shirt, does it hurt?
Depends on when and how much pressure we use. Yeah. We could shred a shirt just from pressure.
media away.
Yeah, that would.
How hard do you want?
So you
Yeah,
start doing
I could.
competitions. If you make a face,
That's how you get lawsuits.
you get
Yeah.
hit. If you don't make a face, you get the T-shirt.
Oh my god.
Well, see,
You know what I mean?
What I'm thinking about for Anigo is because I was looking at t-shirt cannons. I'm like, damn, I don't have money for that. But
We just made our own.
t-shirt slingshots though,
That's cool.
I think that would be dope.
Oh yeah.
I got a few ZFC stuff. So maybe at opening ceremonies, maybe we just sneak in there.
I'll do that.
You don't have
Yeah.
to sneak in, just do it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we're gonna have to sneak in regardless.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're gonna
yeah.
be like, what are the Impulse boys doing out there?
Yep. You know what I should do is make it like I have that fake headdress. I should just throw it on so that if they kick us off, I'm like, racist! This is ceremonial!
Yeah,
I thought this was ceremony!
Dumb. So dumb. So overall, like, I guess
Yeah.
it's fan engagement is probably the easiest way to keep fans in the seat.
So yeah. So to answer the question, how do we do that with Champ? I think we do a lot right now during the day as pros to do stuff, but I genuinely believe that we should be going out in the crowd during the sportsman races, involving ourselves in certain activations or involving ourselves with certain things. We talked about going and doing like interviews, like get a free T-shirt or get a free swag thing if you do an interview with us.
Blair just said, catch a shirt and get a ride in the two-seater.
There we go. You gotta catch it with your teeth.
I mean, then I might have that.
You know what I
that
mean?
maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turning the pressure on.
Yeah.
Can't catch it if you don't have teeth.
Yeah. There we go.
But
But yeah, I think we need to put it on ourselves a little bit.
Oh yeah, exactly.
But I think we need the partnership of the series to say, all right, guys, we have the pit party. That's awesome. I'm pumped on that, right?
Yep.
But we should also do it where it's like, hey, so-and-so is going to be walking around doing stuff during this race or intermission between these races. Like, hype it up.
Yep.
Let's talk about it. Let's all do that, because in the end, that's going to help us engage with the fans.
Yeah.
Right.
And okay, there's a couple of things we used to do as a series that we don't anymore. They don't have autograph sessions anymore, which
Probably because people weren't, like, drivers weren't showing up.
right, which
Yeah,
that's
sad.
another issue, right? That drivers weren't seeing the value in it.
Yep.
So we don't have that anymore. We don't have the media day at the beginning of the season when they used to get videos of all the racers and stuff that they could play in between.
Time and effort and money.
Yep.
That was the best thing about it, though. Like when I moved into Pro Spec and they treated
The
us
cool
the same-
lights and shit. Yeah. It's time, effort, and money.
They're like,
Yeah, but they
But-
did a spot on you and your dad for Father's Day and stuff. Like, they told a lot more of those stories that bring fans into our stories. I think that, like, the fan racer connection is kind of missing right now. And we as racers, we can do stuff. Like, it would be great if the series had the resources and put the priority towards that stuff. But the truth is, right now, they're not. And we can still control what we can do, right? Like, we can still be out there advertising our own autograph sessions. I do it for, like, our Racer on Demand 10. I bring racers up and advertise the autograph sessions, right? And, like, so, like, we as racers can also be thinking about, like, how can we fix this problem too?
Yeah. Yeah, and I think Carl did a good job with the pit party.
Yeah.
You know, as long as they showcase it, advertise it, let people know, like, I think the pit party will go a long ways. Like, even at the pit party, if even if they have enough time to like hire a great cover band to be in the pit.
Dude, or play some music over like the
loudspeaker. Yeah, or that's what I mean. Like, or just some type of having a BMX guy fucking doing wheelies, or or you hire what are those trail bikes?
Oh, the trial bikes.
Yeah, they only need a 20 by 20 space to do their show.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like something cool and entertaining.
Yeah, you know what I've always wanted to do too is like a scavenger hunt in the program. You know, like
that'd be cool.
Go find like
it could be simple.
Card.
It could be simple, like go find a monster can or go find a Nexon tire.
Yeah, just get an autograph from blah blah. You know what I mean?
We did a bingo card for Racer on Demand last year in the program, and it was silly stuff like get an autograph from a girl racer, or take a selfie in so and so's pits. Like it was just really simple stuff, and if they came back, they got a prize. Like
that's cool.
But I feel like the energy of the pit party needs to be there.
Yeah, exactly.
So
that's what I mean, like music or
even if we have like flyers that are just cheap flyers that you have taped on all of our stuff, so fans are walking through and they're looking at it and going like, oh cool, there's a pit party, what's that?
Yeah.
And like make it a cool thing, like you said, put some music on, do some things, whatever it be, to get people excited about it all. Like how do we make that
the pit party worth it to get from the stands to back in the pits?
Like
let me get on that mic. Let me get on that mic. I'll get people in there.
No,
he's like, you need to evacuate.
All able-bodied people, please leave the stands right now. If you can't, please trust me, leave those stands, because you want to know why? We got a pit party going on behind you, and guess what? It is where it's at.
I think
all kinds of beer,
free hot dogs,
Kurt. No free hot dogs. But there's hot dogs down here. There's beer. There's curds. There's autographs to be had. Great music, great times, great weather, and you got a couple natives down here. I mean, what's better?
There you go.
Yeah, I like
that. That was perfect, man.
Just let me get up there.
But like let's do that, and that is low entry cost to do that, right? It's engaging for the fans. And it's not putting it on the fan to go walk around when they have time. It's instead saying, here's our dedicated time. Here's what we're going to do, and enjoy it. Right?
Yep.
And that's what I love about them doing it.
Yeah.
But let's make it successful.
Yeah, because I mean, you guys been to Supercross races and everything.
Yeah.
You know, they have a dedicated time for autograph sessions, and guess what? Those are always a fucking hit.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about going to Supercross is like I'm not a kid anymore, so I don't stand in the lines, but it's cool to be like you stand when they're right there and you just stand behind the people that are in line. You're like,
dude, and that hypes it up. That, that makes the drivers almost elevated to the kids.
yes.
Yeah.
I think a part of it too is the drivers can't be too cool for it either.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's the biggest thing is like don't be too cool for it. Like at the end of the day, dude, these people enjoy you, they're fans of you, they want your autograph, they want your picture, they want your stuff. Don't be too cool for
Yeah.
it.
And that comes
It's-
back to the racing.
It's 8 fucking weekends out of the year. Suck it up.
Yeah. We're
That-
there to be entertainers
Mhm.
again.
That comes
God,
back.
God forbid.
Like, think about when you're walking around the pits and stuff, like, you pick out a racer you're going to root for later.
Yep.
You know, so
Mhm.
then people are staying to watch the races because, well, I really liked that purple guy. I'm going to root for the purple.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
my
he gave
favorite.
me
Yeah, my favorite color is purple. Like,
Yeah,
I
because
like
he
that
gave me
guy's
an air
stuff,
freshener.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have cool
Yeah.
stuff this year.
Oh, is it an air freshener?
Is it an air
No.
freshener?
Does
Not
it
yet.
smell good?
I don't know if I've smelled them, but so we're leaning into the when Chris wins, we all win. And whenever Chris
You could,
wins
we
a
could
race,
spray it with cologne.
just one of them for
Yeah.
him.
I'll do that for you.
What is it?
Well, it's different every time Chris wins. We have a stockpile of cool shit we're gonna give away. It's mostly for kids, but we just have like a low number of things that we'll give away, and it's different every time he wins.
That's cool.
As long as I get one.
yeah, I was gonna say as long as we get one. I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
Just gonna be out there just like elbowing.
Dude, don't play with me.
You gotta be
I'll
at
skin a
podium.
9-year-old for it.
Yeah, yeah.
You gotta be at podium when
I
Chris
will.
wins.
I will use my media vest and totally fucking.
Like Wayne's World?
Dude.
Yeah. I was gonna excuse me. And then you're gonna be like, Jeff, what you doing? I'm like,
Yeah.
give me that.
Yeah. Yep, have my vest out, my camera. I'm just gonna put on the long lens and swing it around. Be like, excuse me, I need clearance. I need their shot.
Smack a kid in the head.
Yeah, right, exactly. Why it's gonna be like, where my footage? I don't give a fuck, bro. You didn't win. That's where your footage is at.
Oh god.
Get a shot of me getting this VDE shit.
You've got your long lens on, so it's
Yep.
just zoomed in on why it's like pupil.
Yeah. just left there, but and you see me.
Yeah, but no, I do like that idea though. Like having fan or driver engagement during the sportsman races too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, anything to keep butts in the seats.
I genuinely believe the conversations that were had about doing the schedule change and doing the pit party and all of that, asking for that. It's cool that Carl is saying, yes, we'll implement
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Which-
Well, it doesn't cost anything. You know,
exactly.
and that's the thing. It's like whether the pit party fails or succeeds, it's like, hey, cool, it didn't cost anything. If the schedule doesn't work out, it's like, cool, it didn't cost anything. We'll just go back. So it's awesome that, again, like I said, he's trying these new things because at the end of the day, it's like we don't have anything else to go off of, unless he drops a mill on the series and does dramatic stuff to it. But, all these little changes mean a lot to the series right now.
Agree.
It's just about again making it feel important or making it bringing value to it, and that's something that Keegan always says too. Is like bringing a value to something, whether again it's himself, it's the class, it's the series, it's the experience, whatever it is. You bring a certain value to it that makes again, man. People don't always remember what you say, but they remember how you made them feel. So it's like if they can leave that event going like, "Hey, man, that was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that," instead of being like, "Oh, fuck, dude, like
I'm
you said,
tired. My
yeah.
feet hurt. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. My ear, all I hear is side by sides.
But that race was sick. Like, oh, I was,
Yeah,
I was
hey,
sleeping.
remember that guy that flipped it? Oh no, I don't, man. I was blacked out drunk.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was the worst part, bro. I'd wake up the next day. Who won?
That's the worst part, bro.
Fuck, man.
Yeah,
that
but-
only happened one time where I was like, all right, who won?
But no, yeah. So hopefully they get the opening ceremonies down. Hopefully they hype up these crowds. It sounds like Mansfield was a hit. Hopefully they bring that back. Just as showcasing what our sport is, and it sounds like you guys did an amazing job down there.
Well, it was just Johnny Holter on the Taurus, but
Yeah, but
Yeah.
dude,
yeah.
can you imagine next time, if there's the next time you guys go down there, all you guys do that?
I mean,
In
I
Johnny's,
don't think there's gonna be an if.
or when,
I
but
would say
any
a when.
yeah.
when.
You know what needs to happen? Johnny Holter needs to wear a shirt that says it's a bad day to be a Ford Taurus or something.
Oh my god!
As
You
he's
know
gonna
what I-
get just like
yeah, he just rips it off and he's like, yeah. You ever watch Idiocracy?
Yes.
Remember when he's got the flame? He's like, yeah. And they're like, yeah. And he's like, oh, yeah. He's like, that the Taurus? Like, yeah. Kill the Taurus. Exactly, bro.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, showmanship. Man.
We quote that movie like every day.
Dude, I'm baiting. Go away, I'm baiting.
Let's just say we drink a lot of electrolytes, and it's what plants
It's
crave.
it's what plants crave. Electrolytes.
There's just a lot of hand motion.
Yeah. It's what they crave. All right. Do we got time to do this real quick?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
All right. Well, any other questions you guys got for Mr. Vandenels?
Yeah, I got one. No.
Okay.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
I don't.
Nope.
No.
All righty. So we are going to go ahead and get into the final section of this. And again, as we stated earlier, we are of the millennial generation, born in the same year. So I think this is something you're going to like. This is a this or that millennial edition, and I made these. So
I'm already proud.
okay.
Yeah, so be nice to him.
Yeah. So, all right. First up, Backstreet Boys or NSYNC?
Backstreet Boys.
Oh, NSYNC.
I'm Backstreet Boys, dude.
Yeah, I'm
JT.
team
Backstreet.
Backstreet.
Dude.
JT.
This is
Who
the
do-
one guy.
Who do you remember from Backstreet Boys? Name one.
Brian.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the
You're-
same thing. I was
No, I'm not even gonna say anything.
Nick Carter.
Yeah, Nick Carter, Howie,
Oh, Nick Carter had
Howie,
a fucking.
AJ.
Kevin.
Nick
There,
Carter
bring
had
them
That's all
a
five of them.
2-year career.
Named them all.
Yeah.
I still know what the album, the CD cover looks.
Oh, the Millennium
the
one.
Millennium. one.
Yeah, bro.
I had the biggest crush on Brian.
Me
and
too. What?
What?
That's all right.
What?
You look like Jay Will. No, I'm kidding.
Dude, I'm telling you, you guys are single.
I like when you hyped up J Will until we were like, you guys shouldn't. You're like, he's too hairy.
Yeah, I was like, all right, man, he's too hairy. He's too hairy for me. You know what I mean? Some women might like that. All right, next one. Avril Lavigne or Britney Spears?
Avril Lavigne, hands down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Dude, I was a skater.
We're talking in the moment
I was
of the, not right now, but
Oh, Avril Lavigne.
Yeah.
all right.
Mhm.
Okay.
Well, what about you?
Avril Lavigne.
Oh.
Duh.
Yeah.
Super Mario Bros. Or Sonic?
Sonic.
Ooh, disagree.
Oh.
Mhm.
I'm Mario.
Yeah.
I love Sonic. I
Just Sega Genesis guy, or just the Sonic was just your jam,
that
huh?
was my jam.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Super Mario.
Yeah.
Okay.
Super Mario. I was
Yeah,
too
I'm
poor
a-
to get a Sega Green
Sega.
Dreamcast.
I
I
didn't.
Are you gonna get a Gamecast? Be like, what? I got Gamecast. You mean Dreamcast or GameCube? Man, I got Gamecast.
No, that's another millennial thing.
Gamecast.
You like that?
All right. Next one. 9/11 or Doug Mateg?
What?
You go next.
Doug Mateg.
Can we? Okay, hold up. Are we talking about the event?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Which one's
You go,
better?
oh, 9/11.
Which one are you choosing? This or that?
Doug
Doug
Mateg.
Mateg?
It's the only time he's ever getting chosen, I guess. Or chosen. What about you, Amanda?
Is this even a question?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Doug Mateg.
All right. Well, 4-1. Okay. All right. Next one. Power Rangers or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Oh, Power Rangers.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, here. Okay.
Hold
up.
I only because I grew up on Power Rangers, but I have
TMNT.
yep, I have
Yeah.
a tattoo.
I
TMNT.
loved Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So my parents never let me watch Power Rangers as a kid.
Okay.
Mine either.
It was too violent.
What?
No.
But I would always sneak it.
The Sparks.
I would sneak it all the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Sparks, yeah. Ridiculous.
Kelly?
And their
Yeah.
spandex suits. Mm.
That's how I knew. That's how I knew I wasn't gay. So I took one
I
look at
still
her,
question it.
bro. I'll fucking.
Not me, you.
My mom. Put, my, my mom's like, why are your lips so chapped? I'm like, don't worry about it. They're always chat when you watch Power Rangers. I'm like, for good reason.
But
And Jay will.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, they were cooler. They had like the pizza.
I love.
They would eat jalapenos.
Yep.
That was like way cooler.
What about the
They were like the alternative. Like
Yeah, they skateboarded,
Yeah.
pizza.
Okay.
Yeah, the cool ninjas.
Yeah.
What about the fifth Ninja Turtle that
Childhood
you made
trauma.
up while you were sleeping that one day?
You made up a fifth.
Dude,
Ninja Turtle.
that's a story. That's another. Let's get through that.
Next one. The Price is Right or Wheel of Fortune.
Oh,
What? I can do
Dang.
that. Price is right.
of the era, like of that
Yeah.
age.
Yep.
Price is right.
Price is right.
Yeah, Price is Right.
Yeah.
Also.
Because Bob Barker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bob
Yep.
Barker. Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm on Wheel of Fortune.
It's still around.
We watched it as a family, but I would always we'd watch. Yeah, it was better with Bob.
I should have said Deal or No Deal. This is the one I should have
Oh.
Ah.
said. Next one. The Milan Szechuan sauce from McDonald's or ass.
Ass. I hate McDonald's.
Oh, you Jeffrey.
Ass.
yeah. La.
Oh man, ass.
Amanda.
Well, I've never had the Szechuan sauce, so
She's like, I had ass before.
Damn, so we 5 for 5. All right. That went better than I anticipated.
Oh.
All right. 6th grade or 7th grade?
Ooh.
7th.
6th.
sixth.
I had my growth spurt.
I gotta go 6th.
I hit my growth spurt.
In 7th?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Do you even remember, Chris?
That's what I'm honestly like flashing back.
Like
to
which
my,
was
like,
less traumatic?
Yeah. Exactly.
Did you have braces at all in any of them?
Dude, I had braces like forever.
Ew, really?
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, sorry.
Ew.
I realized I said that out loud. I heard it. That's my bad.
Seventh. I'm gonna go
7th?
seventh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What'd you say, Amanda?
Sixth.
6th. Okay.
What'd you say?
I said 6th.
Lyle?
6.
Oh, okay.
Okay. The BlackBerry phone or the Motorola Razor?
Razor.
Razor. The hands
Razor was
down
so
Razor.
cool.
Dude, it was
Yeah, the
iconic.
Razor
It was iconic.
was lit, yeah.
BlackBerry was
Another-
like
another 5 for 5.
a rich man's.
Well, that was
Oh.
the like working person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, but
Like-
still,
yeah.
BlackBerry was a BlackBerry back in the day.
So this one's controversial.
Oh my god.
Like eating ass isn't.
This
Or
one.
9/11 and
Oh, no trigger warning for those ones.
Just when he's like, hold on,
Yeah,
guys.
this is gonna be real good.
All right. So your first girlfriend or your last girlfriend?
Well, my last girlfriend is my wife.
The one before that. You know what I mean?
Oh, dude. First.
So that last one before Amanda, that
Shaped
bad, huh?
me.
Shaped you.
The first one
transformed you.
shaped.
All right. What about you, Jeffrey?
You're gonna get another message on this.
Yeah, he's watching the chat.
Sheena. It's okay.
What time is it? Shane,
Yeah. What about you, La?
First.
I've never had a girlfriend.
Okay, first boyfriend or last boyfriend?
First. I don't. Neither of them are a great choice.
Yeah.
Brutal.
What about you?
Okay. All right. So next one is,
What about you?
No,
Yeah.
he don't have to. You don't.
last one. Last girlfriend. All right. So we're done. No.
And we're sad again.
So rush, guys.
Thanks for listening.
I mean, we are emo kids.
Yeah,
so yeah.
go something a little happier. So rush, huh? Skinny jeans or Jankos?
Ooh, Janko's.
Skinny jeans.
Janko's.
Skinny.
Skinny.
Ooh.
Dude, if they made a comeback, like,
Jankos?
I
Back in the day.
gotta go Jankos. Bro.
They are making a comeback.
Dude.
are they?
Yeah, they make them again.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to find them. I'll bring them back.
I was a trip pants kid. I had the chains and everything.
Oh,
really?
So Janko?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Love it. I love it.
I mean, I had baggy jeans, but
No, I was like all in.
skinny jeans.
That's awesome.
Are they really making a comeback?
What?
Jankos?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna look that
Dude,
up
like
tonight.
our whole era is coming back.
I might.
Vintage comes back around, man.
But, like,
You might.
in
You might.
weird ways.
You might see me at Amigo with some.
Bro, yeah, you're gonna see me in a South Pole shirt.
I better see you pull like a whole camera and stand out of your
dude,
pants.
man.
How fucking funny would that be?
Dude, I'm
bro?
gonna, dude.
We should just do it.
Have a fucking aneurysm.
Do like a
if I saw
throwback
that.
day.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh, we should do that.
That'd be fun.
As like
day?
media guys.
Yes.
Oh fuck.
Champ should do that.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
We should do like
dude.
a whole like throwback with all like makeup.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
anyways.
Mhm.
Going.
Yeah. Sorry. No show socks or high crew socks.
No show. I've always been a no show guy, except for when I have cool ass socks like I have on today.
Yeah.
Which ones do you have?
Let's see him.
I have Lightning McQueen socks on today.
Let's see
Okay.
him. Put it on the table.
No.
Show the crowd.
Show the people.
Yeah. Let me see them little doggies. Oh fuck.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Fuck yeah. What about you, Jeffrey?
I didn't even charge you for that.
Yeah.
99 cents usually.
Ankle socks.
Ankle?
Mhm.
No show?
No show.
No shows.
I'm going high.
Oh.
High crew.
I was a knee-high sock with the stripes that you got at Hot Topic, and then you mixed and matched
Mhm.
them.
Okay.
That's Leon right now.
Yeah, I gotta go no show.
Yeah.
I gotta.
Yeah, traumatic childhood.
I did do. Oh fucking A, man. Dude, the ankle
Dude,
ankle socks.
I saw like demon come out. Of you.
Realized socks
The
were
ankle
so
sock, dude, because they when
I think I heard this story.
Yeah, we won't get into
so
it.
dumb.
Yeah. We don't. Let's be happy.
Facebook or MySpace?
Oh, MySpace.
MySpace. Yeah.
100% MySpace.
MySpace, the only one I had.
I had Zanga. Do you remember Zanga?
No.
What is
Oh my
that?
I never even heard of it.
It's like Jenga with his.
It was an Xanga.
Oh.
It was like pre MySpace, and you could program in your music and stuff like you did on MySpace, but it was all like journal entries and like
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Truly writing on the wall.
But you
Damn,
know,
that's crazy.
after that, MySpace.
I never had a MySpace.
What?
What?
I wasn't cool enough for it. I always felt I was a fucking loser in high school, so that's why I never got it.
Wow.
I think I was afraid to like, oh, what if I don't get friends?
No, you were guaranteed at least Tom.
I
My-
know.
MySpace is how I found out one of my girlfriends cheated on me.
Oh, that's brutal.
Let me guess, because he was on the top.
Mm.
No.
for real?
Ouch.
It was the whole thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
And she probably had as their song, like, fuck that bitch.
Crazy Bitch by Buck Cherry. All right. Back to Happy Thoughts.
Yeah.
Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh?
Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Okay. Last one. Hey Arnold or Rocket Power?
Ooh.
Rocket Power. dude.
Rocket Power.
Hands down.
Oh, ouch.
Mm.
Why?
Why?
Hey Arnold was a good one.
Yeah, it was.
It was good, but Rocket Power.
I got to pick Rocket Power
Yeah,
just
Rocket
because.
Power.
Yeah.
That's your nickname.
Woogity woogity.
Yeah.
I-
We still do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Love that.
I will say though, we do. I'm such a nerd. You know how they were like woogity woogity cuz?
Yeah.
I always do woogity woogity huzz.
Oh, you know what?
Because, yeah.
I can respect that.
Okay.
I can
Alright.
respect
I'm alright with being cheesy.
that. All right. You're in Wisconsin. All right. All right.
Strike three.
All right. No! Because you got to get it from him.
I didn't
too.
think there was two.
I got two.
Oh, did you?
I got one earlier today.
I think we're good.
All right.
right.
Thank you. See, this is why you need check-ins. Otherwise he'd just be
Just
pop,
throwing
pop,
them
pop,
out.
pop. Yep.
I mean, I get it.
Mhm.
I get it.
All right. So last game then. You have $15 to spend on the perfect millennial day. Got it?
Mhm.
Got 4 categories. All right. For the first category is your game console. So for $1, ping pong paddle with a rubber ball attached to a string. For $2, Atari, and your game is Pac-Man. For $3, Game Boy, Pokemon Yellow. For $4, Nintendo 64, GoldenEye. Or for $5, PS2, Need for Speed Underground.
Oh, dude, I'm going all in Need for Speed Underground.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
going for.
Everything else, I'll have a shit day. That's fine.
I'm going for.
That'll make my day.
Yeah.
That'll make my day.
Yeah.
I'm going for GoldenEye.
For GoldenEye?
Oh, I'm on number 3. I'm that
Pokemon?
Yeah.
I'm also going 5.
God.
I'm going all in.
Okay. Okay.
Wait, how much was that one?
$5.
How much did I spend? All right.
You-
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, so you have $10
We got
left.
$10
Blew the
left.
budget.
These ain't gonna be fast, but they look cool. All right. Second category. What's on TV? Number 1, your family doesn't have a TV. You got to go outside and play with Doug Mateg for $1.
That sounds like that's my option.
Yeah, right. Number 2, what's on TV? 9/11. For $3, your favorite. For $3.
No warning again.
For $3, your favorite Cartoon Network cartoon.
Ooh,
For $4, your favorite Nickelodeon cartoon. Or number 5, South Park, and you won't get caught.
Dude, I feel like you're trying to just make me spend up my money.
This is the.
That's
the point
funny
of
that
the
you
game.
say that because like South Park was like a
Yeah,
no.
I know.
It was.
Yeah.
It was like,
How many more?
And-
How
and
many
the
more?
civiliz-
How many more categories you got?
Two more after
After
this.
this?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I know what I'm going with then.
I'm going number 1.
You going with Doug Mateg?
Yeah, I'm saving my money.
Yeah. Your family doesn't have a TV. You got to go outside and play with Doug Mateg.
Yeah, I'll play with it.
Dude, I love playing outside. I'm gonna go with 1 as well.
Yeah,
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
My parents had to like call me back in.
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm spending money. I'm going for Nickelodeon.
Oh, you're going Nickelodeon. Okay. $4 favorite Nickelodeon cartoon.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what about you?
Cartoon Network.
Oh, okay.
Dragon Ball Z
Number
was on there.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's a good
okay.
one.
Yeah, that is a good
Mm.
one.
I was debating because like Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I was
yeah, I
debating
love
that
like
for a
Dexter's
while, but-
Laboratory, like stuff like
Oh,
that.
Johnny
can I change my
Bravo.
answer? I
Johnny
forgot about
Bravo.
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dexter.
Yeah, yep. Okay.
Mm.
I got $10.
What was that? $3? I'm $8 in.
All right. Third category, your all-day snack food. So number 1, vegetables and unsweetened tea for $1.
Mhm.
$2,
Yeah.
water.
Never mind.
For $2, you get water and your crush's panties. For $3,
Freaking wild.
Crushes.
That's way cheaper than he's ever spent on that.
Wow. Yeah, yeah.
wow, he's like that. $2,
We don't want Tito's going after.
Yeah. Guess who's losing weight? For $3, 3D Doritos and Dr. Thunder. For $4, pizza rolls and Coca-Cola.
Oh, nice.
And for $5, bagel bites and Mountain Dew.
Bro, bagel bites and Mountain Dew. I have to.
Okay.
I have to. I mean,
Okay.
there are other things I should be spending that on, but like
I'm
I don't
going-
drink Mountain Dew anymore.
I'm
But
going 4.
I miss the nostalgia of that.
1-4.
Pizza rolls and Coca-Cola.
Mhm.
Okay.
I'm going 3D Doritos, whatever which one that
And
one was.
Dr. Thunder, $3.
Oh yeah, I'm with
$3.
Lyle on
Yep.
that one.
Yep.
Okay. So
Smart
then,
man.
So what, I got $11, so I got $4 to
I'm
spend.
at $11 also.
so you got 4. You got 4. Do you know what you got?
Oh shit, I was at
You,
7.
you went
I'm
$3,
10.
$3,
So I have-
and
I have $5 left.
okay.
I have $4 left.
I got $6 left.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay, okay.
You're
okay.
coming out on top.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Hopefully this is a good one.
So the last category is your bedtime
Oh,
for the day.
yes. All right.
For $1, 5 p.m. $2, 7 p.m. $3, 9 p.m. $4, 11 p.m. For $5, all nighter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I only have $4 to spend,
Yep, same.
so 11 o'clock.
11. Okay.
But I did love a good all-nighter.
That's what I'm saying.
No.
As a kid.
Mhm.
As a kid.
But you can only afford 11.
Yeah.
That's all right. I'll do 11. 11's
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
I mean, I have $5, but I'll give them to other people because I'm going to bed at 9.
Damn, even as a kid? Damn.
They're just
No,
wild.
That's
I
insane.
only got $4 left also, so
Oh,
11.
all-nighter.
All nighter?
All-nighter.
All right.
Yeah. I got $1 spare.
Dude, there was nothing better than just like sitting up, eating garbage food, and
Yeah.
playing
Mhm.
games till like 4 in the
Cinemax.
morning.
Yep.
That's what I'm
Listen, learned a lot. Learned a lot.
Yeah, he's like, ain't nothing better. Ain't nothing better than playing Need for Speed Underground with water in your crushed panties all night.
That was something
all right,
else.
got one more question, Tito, for you.
Ed and Eddie.
Okay.
What will it get you to be in the booth?
What would it get for me to be in the booth? What do you
Yes.
mean? Like,
Just got to be offered, huh?
An announcer's booth.
like for a race or like just like
Would you say
as like a
race?
guest spot?
Yeah, one race.
I I don't know if it's necessarily up to me. I guess.
Just ask.
Which class?
You
would
think they
do?
would? They probably would let you actually.
So here's the thing. And this isn't a cop out, but like all reality, I think jokes aside, is like, right, we're there to film and to work. So at the end of the day, I do think it is your call, Jeffrey, as far as that goes, because it does take time out of our day, whether we're getting interviews or doing stuff for our clients or getting stuff together. At the end of the day, that's his call. I would be down for it. I think it'd be a lot of fun. I think I would need a heads up just so that I could try to then work on not swearing or trying to just enjoy. You know,
Be professional.
Not
to be
bringing up
professional.
9/11
Yeah,
without
right. Yeah. And just kind of, I guess, whatever class it would be. So then you can have some preparation to maybe like watch and kind of know, you know, kind of what's going on. But at the end of the day, I do think, right, to me, I think it's his call because I'm there for him. Right, I'm the one. I'm working for him.
It's a big cop out.
So,
But yes, he could do it.
but yes, I would. It would be fun.
It'd be cool to have all three of us in there.
Oh yeah. Okay, so
be
maybe
cool.
for each of you, if you could go in and guest announce any class, and let's just say you guys are shooting for the pro classes, so you have to pick a sportsman class.
Okay.
Which one are you announcing for?
Ooh.
And it's so fun. I do.
Pro am side by side.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I was gonna say which one is Blemke in?
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Well, you got those little sweats in there. I mean, God, that was such a good race on Sunday.
Dude, Carson
Hill.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and-
Yeah.
St. Peter's.
yeah, that cheating.
Yeah.
Cheating St. Peter's. Oh God.
the cheating.
I gotta
No,
go,
he's a good driver.
I gotta go with the super stock truck. I gotta stick with it.
Which one is Perriman in?
Light buggy.
I'm going light buggy.
All right.
Tommy P.
Because I
Tommy
feel
P.
like if I did do pro am and I just like used again how I normally am, and I said something negative about like Code St. Peter, you know, or is perceived as negative, or Carson Hill or whatever it may be, it's like, oh, dude, you're shitting on kids. It's like, okay, well, that's not what I'm going for.
I think that's
It's
a
for a
felony.
playful. Yeah.
That's how you get those red dots.
Whereas I think Super Stock Truck is like, since we did Super Stock Truck, like that little Rush 1 episode, you know, you kind of are familiar with a lot of those guys in there, and then you can at least be in that aspect of things.
Yeah, I think it would be cool to be a reporter for a day.
Yeah.
I think it'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, just because then you get your job is to talking to drivers. Like, how cool is that?
Yeah.
Like to go around and interview drivers. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it'd be awesome.
I got to do mod cart last year at ERX. I had so much fun.
Dude,
Yeah, that's cool.
or even like I was thinking about the pro light race on Saturday at Wheatland. And I was like, dang, if you had me, Tito, and Rosie in the booth.
Oh yeah,
Oh, it
dude,
was-
she was hyped.
Yeah, Rosie was
Really?
hyped.
Rosie was hyped on that pro light race.
Who do
man.
they work with in Pro Light?
Drake and Connor Berry and Travis Milhausen,
Okay.
who is,
Oh, yeah. Who's
We didn't even-
stepping away from the sport?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw that.
but we'll get to that next week.
You know, that's what we should do.
Call him.
We should call him up.
We can. We got Marty Fioca on next week.
Oh, do we?
Yep.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yep.
I think that'd be a hot episode then if we get Travis and Marty.
Yeah, because Marty's gonna hype up Spring Cran.
So, so let's plan. Who should go first then? Should we do Milhausen first or Marty first?
I think Marty first.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we'll end with the banger.
There we go. See, you got to put our main event last so everyone stays.
Yeah.
Hey, as long as you hype it up. I'm
Yeah,
good.
exactly. There you
Hype
go.
video for that.
Yep. So,
No, I should do that once because I don't. I'm over here criticizing Champion. I don't even do it for us. You know, I gotta do that for us.
yeah, I can already see you're gonna put out a graphic tomorrow. You're gonna be, here you go. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay. So,
No, but yeah, no, awesome episode.
yeah.
Yeah, Blair
Damn.
said great podcast. See everyone in Anigo. So
Yeah. Wow. Damn, we still got 20 some people, 28.
Yeah, at 10:40 at night.
10:40 at night, dude.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. See,
Appreciate you all.
We're almost
cool.
to you guys' budgeted bedtime.
Yeah, right.
right. Yeah, I still got to work tomorrow.
Yeah. So, but all right. Well, thanks to our sponsors again. 21 Gun Roadhouse. Thank you, Todd. Go to his establishment. Mention Impulse. Get 20% added to your bill. Thanks to ZFC and Impulse Media. Bill Stein, best shocks out there.
Way of life.
And a way of life. And to the main event sponsor, Race Driven. Thank you, Brian. Thanks for everything you have done. We know you like to talk. Bring him a Coors Light, maybe even a Bush Apple. Ask him for parts. Give him hugs.
Yes.
Try out his pasta. He's having meatball subs. So
cannot wait, dude. Motherfucker better hand over them meatballs, bro.
Thanks to the Vandenelsons.
Thank you
guys. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah. Last little bit. ZFC. Go to ZeroFunCrew.com. Go check out the merch. We got the People's Champ merch. Everything is going towards Joey Machosik and helping him take care of that motor and cover a lot of those costs. So we're not seeing a dime of it. Jeffrey actually bought us shirts, so we're not even getting that shit for free. So ipso facto, we ain't even we're spending our own money on our own stuff to help contribute towards Mr. Machosik.
Yes.
And getting the People's Champ back out there fully under power. So then
and wear that on Saturday.
Yes, wear it on Saturday, and then he can put boots to asses to Johnny Holcher, because that guy is a bump. Or Connor Berry.
Connor Berry,
my bad.
yeah.
Or Drake or whoever. Who's ever in that vehicle.
Johnny just caught a stray.
He deserves it anyway.
He's not doing anything in pro lights except for running over Tauruses.
Yeah. It's exactly what it is. See, that's how much I care about Johnny. 44's out there. All righty, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for downloading, for listening, for watching. We appreciate it. Thank you, Vandenels, so much. And then we will see you guys next week with Marty Fioca and probably Travis Milhausen. We'll see.
Yep. Thank you. Love you.
Bye.
Bye.